Um, if you haven't gotten your money returned yet, by the way, that is correct because Stripe is being a little bitch and taking its time, but it is on their way. David said that it should be arriving probably in the coming week, but I'm on top of that because back in my day when you were still with me and not with Polyhedra, things like that wouldn't take a week, and I really hate that. So I'm really on top of it. Like every 2 days, like David, any update? Um, so
it's not just the the Dutch person in you. It's like a
it's also just
satisfactory
a
thing. Hello.
well, and it's a service thing. Like you guys pay, and like you're never tardy with that. So I shouldn't be tardy with offering it back when I'm the one that made the session not continue. And even though it is out of my hands, it doesn't mean that I don't care about it. So
Yeah,
I'm
because
on
like
That's why
they're probably deducting again tomorrow. Like we talked about it already, and then that kind of puts us 3 sessions deep. Now this obviously session is going ahead, which still puts us 2 sessions in deficit.
yeah, and it should be one.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
Yeah, that's why I have a credit card link. I don't know if y'all use debit cards or how it's set up for y'all, but I use credit cards because that way it's not my money. I don't care. It's like it's gonna get sorted out before the next.
the bank's money. Yeah.
It's the bank's money. It's not my money. So as long as it's sorted out for in the next
But
month or so.
but
Then
if
who
you
cares?
end up in a
Should be.
deficit, the bank's coming after you and not the bank self.
Well, there's you got a month. You got a month here. So that's why I was like, if
That's
it
why
takes,
I
it
like
takes a
to
few
use
weeks.
debit cards, because then when my money is no longer on the card, nothing will be deducted from the card.
True. There's a
On the service oriented side, by the way, I do have some fun news. In the relatively near future, TM, we're actually going to get finally a full blown new website because we finally have a dev that we can work with. And David has disclosed the plans of his website, and I talked with him like, you should try this, you should try that. Gave him a couple of tips. But we're gonna go for something really cool. The website is going to become like an entire portal, not just for the players, but also for the GMs, where we can handle like all of our administration and whatnot. They're going to be big showcases for the games, big showcases for the GMs themselves. But we are also, and you are probably going to be one of the first players to hear this. But we're also going to do Polyhedra publishing. Which is going to be 2 things. We're going to be publishing our own adventures, and we have found something which is potentially very interesting in the market for us. The biggest bitch with Foundry is setting it up. Setting up a world is just annoying as balls, and then you can play, and that's fun. So if you get paid for that, suddenly it becomes a lot less annoying. So what we're going to do is offer a service like, hey, you want to play Foundry? Yeah, you don't want to set up your Foundry server? We can do that.
Yeah, it's like
Damn,
the
wow.
presets or whatever.
Yeah, it's like, let us just do all the setups and the plugins and whatnot, give us a week and here you go. Fully like workable.
Dude,
worlds,
at
go
this
ahead and play.
point, you're just about ready to go full time into D&D.
I am. The only thing is, and like I've trust me, cross
No,
my
no,
mind.
I know. It's like it's a wow. Okay.
Yeah, my biggest hurdle is honestly like income is one of them
Yeah.
because my normal paying job is really paying well.
That's because you're a consultant, bitch.
Not anymore. Not anymore. I jumped out of consultancy. I was done with that. Like that world is so cutthroat.
Yeah.
But
I mean, we've seen your paychecks. Not yours specifically, but consultants in general.
and that was one of my biggest issues. Is like my boss was like, you should do this. I was like, that's not like worth what they're paying me for. Yeah, but you should still do that. I'm cool with that. But anyways, like my biggest hurdle is the fact that if I would ever go like professional with this, I'm losing a hobby to gain a job, and I'm not sure if I'm ready to do that.
No, that's-
right now,
That
it still
depends
feels
on
like
your
a hobby.
mentality of how you work around it, but I do like it's in essence I do agree, but it depends
So-
on how you play around with it.
Yeah, that's a very like. Hey, luckily we're all like not that age, so like boomers are like, wow, you should definitely try and sell. Like, oh man, you should just do that full time. People pay you for that. Oh, that's crazy. Like I was like making 3D models, and my mom goes, I was like, oh, I'm designing this this basically a birdhouse that you can put your your already owned Ring cameras into, so you can just do it and basically buy it. You could buy it or print out whatever for just like a few bucks. She's like, "Oh man, you should sell these," and she's right. Like that'd be good to sell, but also, like sometimes that's not really the point to doing some things. You're not doing it to try and make a job. Like, oh,
Yeah.
sell it, it'd be great. Don't do your hobby. Turn it into a job.
Yeah, make everything profitable.
Yes.
I mean, I'll
If you
say
aren't-
I'll say what one of the most favorite teachers I had in school once was that if you have a passion for something, continue doing it. Sooner or later, the money will follow.
Well, and that's true, and there's nothing wrong with making something out of it. Like it's what I'm doing right now, you know. But when the added stress comes onto it, like one of my players cancels a session, I cancel a session, which means that I probably can't buy my children groceries next week. I don't want that burden. That is a
'cause
level of
it-
stress that is going to flow into the game, and I don't want that.
'cause if you were to quit and you're doing this full time and you said, okay, I got sick, I got cancel, that's your paycheck gone.
Yeah.
I mean, it's your paycheck now, but like that, I'm assuming this is like just supplemental income. It's not your main income. And
No. No, my
would be your-
main job, like, you know, when I get sick, I still get, like, I believe the first day is still paid in full. And the second day is paid like 80%, and then it drops to 60% for the remainder.
God.
So you got welcome to European Union. Like
That's
so good for people.
look. That's what we
Your
call
paid drop.
safety nets. It's what your government is trying to abolish right now.
Yeah. This is what we
I'm
pay our
so
taxes
sad.
for.
Your pay drops
get-
when you are sick for a longer time.
Yeah.
yeah,
It
that's-
does.
Because then if you're
I
if
know-
you're
I
if
know
you're
Germany doesn't
if
do
you're
that.
if you not only that, but if you're sick for a longer time, then you have a union or something that'll actually take over and pay you instead.
Wait, what does Germany
okay.
do then? They just keep paying you?
Yeah,
I think you have to be like multiple months
Yeah,
sick.
you have to-
to.
but the union
Yeah.
to take over, you have to be sick for like more than a month. But,
But like if
Isabel,
I'm,
is-
Insane.
if I'm out
Isabel,
cold for 2 weeks, I still get full pay.
Yep.
That's like yeah.
2
Because
weeks.
everybody understands that
It's
you have
the-
bills to pay.
it's the same in Denmark.
well, this is gonna blow your mind, but at my job, I literally could be out for 4 months and I'd still get paid.
For Americans, that's
Safety
good.
nets.
Well,
That's
but-
pretty good. But you also have a
But that's-
government job, so.
I will say also it's because I haven't taken a sick. My sick days stack, and I haven't taken like a.
Oh,
really-
and you have. So really, it's not like the job safety net. It's the fact that you've stacked up your sick days.
yeah. In reality, if I use them all every year, I think it's like 3 weeks.
So
Yeah.
another one of those things. We just give people holidays. We don't have sick days. If you're sick, you're sick.
Yeah.
You can't plan that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
That's insane.
in February we had a ton of snow, and so school was canceled a lot. And teachers still get paid when school is canceled, but I'm a sub, so I didn't get paid, and I lost like probably like a good like $800, maybe even $1,000 paycheck
Because of the
over
snow.
February because of snow. Yeah, because of something that I can't control, and I'm like, this is fucked.
And I imagine there's an insurance for that, but that's going to cost you out the wazoo to insure against that.
Yeah. It'd be because
I don't think there is. I mean, I don't think there is. I think it's just like you just eat it. You just fucking eat it.
Yeah.
Over here,
They-
I have
they-
an insurance that costs me €12 a month. If I ever get unemployed, unless it's really my own reason, like, you know, I touched someone and they're like, you know, fuck off.
Oh
If
yeah.
I get fired for
Oh.
whatever reason, I keep full pay for half a year.
That is
So
kind of.
while I
There
look for a
is-
new
we
job.
do have like unemployment, but I think that's more like if it's like months of work.
Yeah. It's.
rather
Oh no,
than,
but
like,
Yeah.
like we have
a
unemployment too.
paycheck's
That's
worth.
like that's state given, but state given is like 70% of your last paycheck. This is just in full for half a year. It cost me $12 like a month as an insurance. Great.
Good
I
God.
think we don't have that here. We do have the 70% thing here, but I think we don't have the other one because there are too many people that would take advantage of it in like the wrong way. So I don't think it actually work here.
Yeah, and the same thing over here applies. Like another thing as well, like, you know, over in America, in most states, I believe, like if your boss tells you you're fired, it's over, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, over here that doesn't fly.
No.
If you don't have a temporary contract anymore, if your boss says you're fired, you're like, make me.
Make
Try
me
me.
leave.
You can't just get fired from day to day. The longer you've been with a job as
Wow.
well, you have like all the way up to like half a year to find a new job.
Severance pay and everything.
Yep.
Yeah, and they need to still have a good reason. No good reason,
Yeah.
no firing.
We're at will.
Yeah.
Anyways,
Anyway,
this is all
anyway,
fun and games, but let's talk
My
about those
brothers
games.
are always talking about moving to Europe, and I'm just like, would I really want to move to Europe? And now I'm hearing this, and I'm like, oh yeah.
I mean,
this
it's
is
not.
why.
It's easy
Walkable cities.
in comparison to getting
Get
into.
paid when
In
you can't
comparison to
work.
getting into the USA, it's piss easy to get into Europe.
We don't demolish buildings over 50 years old just to put another parking lot down. You know.
Well, I mean,
We don't do that, all right? It's Walmart's.
Yeah, Walmarts that have parking lots. Walmarts
Yes.
come with parking lots. You don't understand.
It's not just parking lots, okay?
I had a great chuckle about that. I was in New York. I don't know what building it was. I believe like a building next to Macy's, like that area. Building looked a little older. It was a bronze plaque on the side. This building was erected over 50 years ago. And I
Yeah,
was like,
yeah.
Really?
wow, 50 years.
50. That apparently awards a plaque. Yeah.
Shit.
It's the
I live
same
in a
with
house.
some.
It's double.
You guys are, yeah.
Yeah, what you call historic, we call Altbau.
Exactly. Old modern.
You're like, it's in the 1900s? That's ridiculous. That's new.
Shit,
So
I've
anyway,
seen bridges older
Not
than
last
that.
week, but the week before that.
Before
What did you guys do?
last
What
week
did
we
we
were
do?
in a fugue state and just didn't move at all. In fact, nothing moved at all. It was the most bizarre.
I'm
bizarre thing.
paused.
Before that, though,
The magic powers
Before
of the
that.
tower, right?
yes.
It was a very
Before
tense
that.
standoff.
Was that the fight with the big fight with the pale man? That was that.
Yes.
The fight that
yes.
was too easy.
Big
The
fight.
fight that was too easy. Yeah.
Mm.
You say too easy. I say well planned for.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna
I
get
say
so-
too easy, and we're gonna end up facing him again.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably, but for the time being,
We did
it's-
get Melody and Marcus out though, so that's good.
got
Marcus
their
is
bodies
dead.
out.
Melody is also dead.
If only we had a scroll of Ray's dead, we could probably resurrect one of them.
Yeah.
have
If
one,
only we
do
had
we?
that.
Well,
Yeah, if only we had that.
we
Fuck
are
you,
in front of
Jim.
a
Fuck you.
we are in front of a magical tower of immense library
It's
and
true,
stuff
you-
like that. So
That's something to keep an eye out for, then.
Yes.
Mage
but-
Mage
Makes
towers
sense,
generally
yeah.
do have a library section. Yeah.
the little
Optical
corner
library.
over here with a couple
I'm
of
pretty sure
dusty
this thing
tomes.
is all library. It's just like libraries all the way up.
And
Yeah, you're not going
and
to find a chop shop in here.
and a teleport circle somewhere in that building.
Mm.
Just that's something that I've been keenly aware of. It's it was mentioned offhand however many sessions ago, but that's something that Berlin is keenly aware of.
You have been keeping notes, my friend. Very well.
Huh?
Yes. But I guess to go back to the week before, we had the big pale man fight. Had Silence. He was extremely gross and wormy, and even though our plan was we did Silence, he's a wizard, it's gonna be great. He instead used not spells. He used just the grossness of his bugs and
The
Worms.
the grossness
He
of
used worms,
he,
guys.
he used grossness of gross.
he's the grossness of
No,
worms.
no, no.
So
Don't
it's
fight. Use your worms.
Use your worms.
Use your worms. Use your worms, children. Me. Stubby.
After he died, he split up into a bunch of all the worms started scattering everywhere, and we tried to stomp them, but we couldn't. So I think the next idea was to just burn the house down and hope the worms get burnt too. So that happened. The house is most likely burned down, or if they might put it out. Who knows? There's a bunch of guys in there, so they might have gotten to it. But Fritz was pretty good about getting fires going in literally every empty room. So
We didn't
also,
get
there
a
was an interesting tunnel in the cellar.
Yep.
that
Hmm.
if we hadn't set the place on fire, I think
We would have tried to go down there and because probably
Yeah.
his body's down there, right? Like his little rechargeable battery is
Yeah.
down there.
I would, especially because they found a door. Like literally, they found a door that had some kind of spell on it, and then that's when you turn back. I'm like, Isabel, you're probably right. It's like okay, that behind that door
Yeah.
is
He's just completely fine behind that door. He's gonna come out, like the door's gonna fall down, and there's just gonna be ash everywhere.
The
But we took the bodies back to. We did find out that he had a meeting in the market square. So
Oh yeah,
I,
as we were
I
leaving.
personally think it's to meet with the the whatever's in her head, the Duchess, who's been trying to.
Oh,
I mean,
Duchess.
yes, I think that he's meeting with the Duchess in Blorp. We brought the bodies back to the tower. Nabarlin used gentle repose, so they are frozen for 10 days. They cannot decay. The time to resurrect them is also paused. So we've got over a week to figure out how to resurrect them. And I guess he could cast gentle repose again if he needs to, but for now we've got a week and a half to figure that part out. The next part of it, though, is to go to the tower and
Inscrutable Tower.
Inscrutable Tower, which is where we're at now. And we did go in. We opened the door, and there was giant something.
There were like 5 of them or something ridiculous. Giant little giant golem things.
Golems or whatever, yeah. That's where we left off.
All right. Pretty much. Shall I pull you in?
Yes.
I guess.
All right. Let's have at it. So, you use the seals that you have obtained to open the doors. And as you step into the cavernous lobby, the marble floor gleams like still water under the drifting motes of spectral light. The obsidian pillars climb endlessly upward, it seems, their runes shifting subtly as though alive, and you catch glimpses of Drakkenheim's broken skyline through narrow, transparent vents that are located here and there in the ceiling. A little further inward, you notice that on 2 opposite sides of the lobby are 3 sets of metallic double doors, and railingless spiral staircases of metal and glass wrap upward around the pillars on each corner. Throughout the rest of the room, there are chest-high stone dividing walls that form semi-private meeting areas set with metallic chairs and glass-top tables. Bubbling motes of spectral lights drift through the air, illuminating the chamber with soft, arcane light. But perhaps the one thing that you will have noticed immediately is that there are 4 large metallic beings that are standing around the lobby, seemingly motionless. Probably some of the defenses of the tower that have been rendered inactive, it seems, by the energy.
Sure.
Probably.
Yeah,
probably.
just keep talking like that. Just keep saying how inactive they are.
Oh, yeah.
Probably.
How much they're not moving.
And with that, what is your next move?
Fizzle will fly up
gotta-
to one of those inactive statues and just bing
Just
against his
tap on
helmet.
it.
Yes.
Being invisible, right?
Yes.
All right. If she just hits it like that, it won't do anything.
I also got to ask, is the conversation me and Tim had, what does the outside look like? Like, how's that looking as far as, like, if I was for some reason get a wild hair and start practicing my my rock climbing on the side of that wall, how's it look?
Interesting, I'd say. The tower on the outside is intriguing in its boringness. Other than the fact that halfway the tower has been blown up and everything, like I've described before. The outside is made from what seems to be obsidian or an obsidian-like substance. It is completely smooth, and it has no features. It just is a giant slab of obsidian that goes all the way up on all sides. There's no relief. There is no
handholds,
decoration.
yeah.
It's just obsidian.
There's no windows?
Nothing.
So you're telling us we
Oh,
need suction cups.
interesting.
Yeah, it's smooth.
There was this one old DOS game
I
called
mean-
Gizmo. If you would do that with your hands, you could totally go up.
Okay. All right. Well,
All right.
our
Do we
ideas.
need
Never mind.
to just try to sneak past these guys? Like, can we see where... You said there's 3 double doors. Where are the double doors?
We
And
did
the
see the
3
side
metallic
view.
doors are on both sides, like in the middle of the tower. And if you look at them, like
here
from where,
and here.
yes, If you look at those from where you are standing right now, you're noticing that most of them are closed, but a couple of them are open. And what they do is they move. They're like double doors that like open a little bit,
Hmm.
almost as if they're broken.
Like a sliding glass door. Like
No, more like elevator doors.
Oh, okay.
Are there
Elevator, that's
any
perfect.
labels or signage around those doors?
Not that you can see. From
Can
where you
we-
are. No,
Yeah, can we see from
Can
where we are? I
Fizzle
don't
see
know
it,
what
or
this is.
Fritz through Fizzle's eyes?
Bear, you can. Yes, it will indeed actually say elevator.
Oh.
They're
Curious.
literally the
Unfor-
elevators.
Unfortunately,
there better be elevator
unfortunately-
music in there.
I'm not sure if Fritz would know that word, but okay.
we don't. The only person who knows what an elevator is will be a Tolly because he's been here before.
Yeah.
Atoli is very hesitant to step inside the tower again.
I'm
on
looking
the-
if I
on
have
the-
a bossa nova song. Like this needs bossa nova.
Yeah, I was singing the girl from Impanina, so like that. That's
Are those
Great.
stairs in the corners? Because you mentioned
Yes,
stairs.
the
but-
Oh, there's
hang
4
on.
different staircases. Is that what those are?
Sorry. I opened up YouTube and it started
Please.
playing an ad like loud as balls. So you're. I heard I heard the question from Nibarlan, which was if those are stairs, and yes, they are. They're like spiral staircases without a railing that go upwards around one of the pillars.
No railing. Freaky. I guess when everyone has the ability to just like feather fall or fly, like it doesn't really matter. But...
I know it's a mage tower. Like no one's risking falling off. And it's like, oh no, I fell.
God damn it! What was that spell? What was that spell? Splat.
Yes. Nibarlan's gonna ask you
Okay,
totally.
so we're all just standing outside the door? Yeah, who's going first?
I'd say
What's
so, yeah.
happening here?
Totally. We're here. Do you know what we're looking for?
You know what those are? Big
No.
guys?
Those are the tower's defenses. They're guards, basically.
Oh, perfect.
Question.
Well, they,
What were we looking for again?
That's why I was asking. Like we're here
The
for
Pale Man
Why are
wanted
we
a
here?
book.
the staff.
Pale
the
Man wanted a
invisible
book,
staff.
but yes, we
the
want
staff.
the
We're
staff.
here for staff and a book, and for whatever Atoli was so willing to come here for.
So if nothing
But now
else,
that
we're
now
looking
that
for
he
the
now
staff
that
and the
he's
book.
here, he's quite hesitant to actually step inside.
Yeah, he's not sure about it. He's like, ooh.
While
Alright,
everyone is so hesitant, Fizzle will fly around inside and see if there's anything of any degree of interest on any of the tables, like
Oh, you.
any
Nibarlan
paperwork or
will-
anything.
Nibarlan will.
Is that a map
well,
on the table, or is that
It's
greenery? Oh, it's bush.
random.
It's a bush.
Yeah, it's a
And
path.
checkers. They're playing chess, guys.
Yes. And
So
risk.
Nibarlan's gonna walk in there
Risk.
and look at Atoli and say, Atoli, got it. We gotta keep moving forward.
Oh my god, they are
Right.
playing Risk. That's so cute.
Just be careful.
Should we head over to one of the staircases and try to bypass the armor?
Absolutely.
Should we just go to this one? Like, the one on the
Right.
side?
Should I send Talia
Yeah.
ahead?
Yeah, if you want to. Over. Oh, this like these blue streaks. That's not lightning, is it? That's like the marbling on the floor.
No, it's not like lightning, but there is a residual like energy in the air, more so than outside. So the deep haze over here is quote unquote electrified. You're not like it's not that you're getting hit by a lightning bolt, but something's interfering with.
Does the
power
air
of-
taste weird?
It smells
taste
weird
like-
over here. It's
We
it
don't know.
smells like
We're
ozone.
wearing air bubbles.
Yeah, we would-
that's what
We wouldn't know.
Would I remember
smells-
any?
yeah.
Would I remember anything about the automation cards that I could convey to
Yeah.
the people going
I
first?
think I think the best comparison that I can make is for those of you that have seen Harry Potter, the very final movie when they use the locomotor spell and basically all the guards come alive, like and they start protecting the castle. That's what this is. Like these are the final line of defense when the tower is under attack. They're active, or they were active, but they're not actively patrolling right now, which is weird because that's what they should be doing. As for the like electrified air, now that you've mentioned it, if you want, you can roll me an Arcana check, all of you.
Okay.
Whoever wants to, of course.
I want to roll an Arcana.
That's a dirty 20.
Nice.
Look at my
Soon,
+0
I
Arcana.
think. No. Oh, that's a 2. That looks
12.
weird on.
Yay!
We'll go with the dirty 20 then. I think, Fritz, you might recognize a bit of the energy that is. Totally doesn't know what
Did
this
you
is
roll
and
it
like eat some
twice?
paste.
No, I rolled once.
You rolled a 12 26 seconds ago, and then you also rolled a 6.
I didn't see the first
That's
one
what I
then.
have.
Yeah, you
See
rolled a
the
12 and
12.
then you rolled a natural 1. So I want to go with the natural 1. I want. But
That's weird. I
but
didn't
Fritz-
see the first one. Sorry.
the energy that you see here in the air, you roughly know what kind of energy that is. Like that is energy that you've seen before with certain spells, and it might concern you.
Concern you.
Yeah,
Do I know
that
any
is-
more details?
Yes, this is the kind of like residual like energy that comes off with powerful spells that is used to open portals and such.
Oh.
Rift magic.
Rift magic. Guys, are we about to go off-world? Let's go off-world!
Yeah, the powerful stuff like plane shift and whatnot, like that kind
Oh,
of.
shit.
Mm. Fritz will share that it looks like some spatial magic residue in this room.
And the rest of us will be startled because Fritz's voice materializes out of nowhere.
Yes, as it should.
By the way,
Are these columns?
yeah, they're all pillars.
Are they just plain? Or is there anything on them? They
Um,
decorative?
fu-
What's going on there?
Yes, are
Well,
these doors?
they're not. But yeah, of course, you notice something on these pillars. Amidst all the polished arcane elegance around here, which roughly still remained, like the destruction up in the tower, notwithstanding, like you've seen that from the outside, so you can only imagine what that's going to be like on the inside. Over here, not too bad. A layer of dust, sure, but like the elegance has roughly been preserved in the way it is. But something does draw your attention as you look to the 4 pillars that are closest to the entrance. You will notice that there are 4 empty sockets of a silvery metal that protrude slightly from these 4 columns. Each one holds a small indentation in the shape of a hand, as though inviting someone to place their palm upon it. You see some
Is it-
faint motes of violet light that are drifting lazily around it, and now that you're paying attention, Atoli, the arcane patterns look eerily similar to a magic circle that you've seen before.
Ooh. So, Ivy will
What does it say?
experimentally. Yeah, is there any text?
Does it say anything?
Mhm.
As you get closer to this like metallic socket, there is a indent just above this indentation. There is a faint arcane glyph that sort of like comes into view as you get closer. Kind of like when you play a computer game, you get closer and there's like a description of what the item is. Thing is, it's written in a strange language to some of you. So who
What
of you can speak Draconic?
language? Yeah, that's what I
speak
was
like-
about to say. I'm like, it's gotta be fucking Draconic.
I speak
Nope.
Draconic.
Right.
I saw Druidic and I was like, but no.
So you're the only one that speaks Draconic, right?
Yes. Well, me and Blondie, of course.
Well, yeah. So you,
Yes.
but for some reason, Atoli as well can read this, even though this is full Draconic.
Um,
As you get closer, the one that you are closest to right now says the following: mind, the clarity to see truth.
That mean anything to you, totally?
Yeah, because my mind is not a mess right now. But it's obvious. It's obviously as like okay, not obviously. We need to figure out what the other ones say then.
You take a tour around the other ones?
I'm hesitant to go near those guards.
Well, we can at least go look at the other one.
Well,
That's
just
still
there's. He said there's 4. The 4 right here
Mm-hmm.
have the 4 closest to the door have the imprints.
yes. So I'm gonna go look at the other one on the other side of the little passage here. And
That one
see what
says
that says.
force, the strength to command the world.
So we've got mind, force, something else.
I will come back and convey that to Atoli.
I have a
Where'd the-
notebook. Where's my notebook?
Okay.
For fuck's sake! Oh, there it is.
Okay, well, I need to know what the other ones say.
All right. I mean, don't feel like you gotta get up or anything.
I'm right behind you, buddy.
Okay.
You know, a couple of feet.
Oh, sorry.
Hey!
Wrong button. You level up.
If you press the button on accidentally, that means we still level up, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
User error.
You need
That was
one
you.
more experience point, and you got it.
Finding that sigil was what did it.
Sorry, I gotta change my
So
pants.
one of them says.
Sorry.
What was one of them say? You said force, and then what was the other
Force, the strength to command the world. The other one was mind, the clarity to see
one?
truth.
Mind. Okay.
The one you're close to right now, Nibarlan, says flesh, the blood that binds body to soul.
And like, while I'm doing this, he's also like trying to position himself between, so he doesn't see like the statues. I mean,
You're
that
trying to not
really-
get a line of sight on them.
Yes, so they don't get last on me. If I can't see them, they can't see me. That kind of thing.
Sure. I mean, they're inanimate, so it shouldn't matter.
It shouldn't matter. You're right.
Shouldn't.
Silly me. Silly me. And then what's this last one say?
The last one says spirit, the will to
Ooh.
defy the void.
Ooh, I like that.
Totally. I mean, you've been like these aren't like new things. These are like built into the building. They would have been here when you were at school.
Well, yeah,
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure he said that
Did you look at the?
I recognize this shit as
Yeah.
well, so
Yeah.
If you want to see if you can remember anything from this,
Yeah.
you can roll me a history check.
like one of my lowest modifiers at all.
Oh,
Dude, you're traumatized. You
Completely
are
frozen.
traumatized.
The whole campaign just like straight good rolls. We're in the place that matters to you most. Like one.
I mean, it kind of.
I just wanna check- I just wanna check if I'm broken.
Good experience here.
I am broken.
You're broken. You're
Yep.
broken for sure.
Okay.
it was nearly one on
I
my
mean,
screen.
Your
There's
life really sucked here, so.
You've no idea.
handholds. There's handholds.
Yeah, you don't remember any of this. What did you say, Nibarlan?
There's like you say. There's like a handprint indentation.
Yeah, it's kind of
each
like
one?
you know the Hollywood Walk of Fame where people have like their hands imprinted on like a slab or something.
Mhm.
It's that, but on just one hand.
Which one is it? Right or
One
left?
is
Right.
strength. One is strength.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
One is
So you have,
strength.
Force.
I mean, I'll copy them into
Force.
chat. So you have something to
Force,
look.
So
Mind,
one is probably
flesh,
just a
spirit.
normal one, right?
What is their size? Are they like normal human size? Are they giant? Or
Yeah, how far up the tower or how far up the column are they?
They're about at like normal human height. Funny thing is, if you move your hand closer to the
It
silvery like
adjusts?
plaque, it adjusts to your hand size. Yes, it does.
Oh no. Wait,
Sure.
I want. Are any of us not magical?
Yeah,
I think we all have spells, right?
I'm gonna
to a degree.
put my hand. I'm just gonna do it. Put my hand
Maslow's
on the-
gonna put his.
Wait,
paw
hold on.
to it.
Okay. Hold
Can I
on.
do
I'm
a
holding on.
paw?
I'm holding on.
I'm just trying to think of like what. Can I get a rundown on all
The-
four again?
Just he put them in the chat.
Put them in the chat.
Force, mind, flesh, spirit.
Uh,
Or I guess we looked at mind first, so it'd be mind, force, flesh,
Strength,
spirit.
wisdom, constitution. Nah. Or strength, intelligence, constitution, wisdom.
Yeah. I mean, I have a bad feeling that if we do this wrong, the fucking sentries come alive.
Also,
Actually,
what stops us
a good
from
thought.
stops
they're
us from
not
just
attacking us
going up?
already.
Oh yeah, let's just go to the tower.
There's
Okay,
a
this is
There's
puzzle.
got to be some kind of puzzle here.
There's
though,
a
right?
puzzle,
I need a
yeah.
puzzle. It's a fucking puzzle.
I
We
don't know
we
why,
need
but there's a voice in my head that says that we need to solve this.
puzzles. We have to figure this out.
I feel like
love
this could be the
puzzles.
defense system for people coming in looting. They go, oh, there could be a puzzle. They put the hand in there and they get fucking swallowed or something.
Except people that don't know Draconic won't even notice it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that makes it
Well, you
even
don't know
more like
Draconic. Why do
enticing.
you understand it?
I think it's
You
because
don't know
he's
Draconic,
a
why are you
Yeah, exactly. Like I don't understand
a
Draconic,
sorcerer?
but I understand this.
you understand. I think it's
Yeah.
because
Weird.
you've been here before. You recognize it. That's what like.
Because you were a student?
So the thing
Yeah.
is, like I'll tell you, when you're looking at these sigils written in Draconic, like in the literal sense, you can't read it, but you know what it says. Like that's where you can't read Draconic all of a sudden. You just know what this says.
That's weird.
But then how do I not know how to activate it? Or
Well,
Oh,
who
fucking
has the
damn it.
best of each of those 4 stats, right? Then we could put our hands on the thing and see if anything happens.
What for? What do we expect will happen?
I don't know, something?
I don't know, something cool.
Let-
I mean, I have 20 in
Shut
wisdom,
up.
so if one of them is wisdom, then I'll take that.
I mean, will, I assume.
Probably the spirit one.
Yeah. I mean,
Who does anyone have good intelligence?
yeah, I've got a +6.
Oh,
that's
okay.
all you,
You have,
buddy.
yeah,
Wow,
right,
show off.
Artificer.
Smarty pants.
Forgot.
Clearly mine.
Forgot about artificer.
Um,
You have good strength, Nabarlin, or do you not have good strength?
No, but Blondie
Dexterity.
does.
oh, Blondie
For God's
does.
sake. Blondie
Blondie-
does. Does it like, change into a dragon handprint?
If you let her like move her paw closer, yes, it does.
Oh my god!
I was prepared for
so
that
good.
question.
Does anyone have good con? I don't have good con. I have
Not
terrible
really.
con.
I have a +2, or I'm 14.
I have a
I have a-
13.
Am I the winner for this one?
I've got a 16, but a good
You got-
save.
You got the for constitution.
Does anyone have good intelligence other than Christian?
I'm at +1. Just
Plus
12.
1 as well, yeah.
Yeah, I'm +0, so.
+0.
All right,
God
Christian.
damn
I
it!
think
Why are we a bunch of dummies?
God, how idiots.
Oh! Oh, Fizzle is actually a 14 in intelligence.
Okay. Okay.
That
It goes into a
explains
tiny
why-
little handprint.
That
So are we gonna-
explains why you're trying to touch random traps.
We're gonna do it.
It's not a
I
trap.
love that Fizzle is
I mean,
smarter
keep
than
it keep
you,
in
so
mind
she's
this
like-
isn't keep in mind this is an academy. This like if this was the
Yeah.
defenses, it wouldn't be out in the open for everyone to just press on.
That's what I was
And
And I
saying.
feel like the
Imagine it, like the
defenses would be.
Now we're in full operation, so the random visitors like, hey, what's this? Like, gets obliterated.
My
What's
highest
it-
stat is wisdom, but mine is only a 17, so it would make more sense for you to do
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, I'll do
which
the
one?
wisdom, I guess.
Which one's the strength?
The
The
strength
force.
one was the let me look.
Force probably, because it
That was the
literally
one
says
that's-
the strength to come
Yeah,
in.
the one
sorry,
that
force.
it's the one that Blondie is next to. Yeah.
Okay, we'll go down there.
So Blondie can
And-
go to that one.
Yep, we're at that one. Totally is at the. Totally is at
Wisdom.
I think the wisdom one
the
was up here.
Spirit. Mind. Christian. I think that's. I think the mind is all you. The last
Uh-huh.
one.
And then
I'm not gonna
Yeah.
save any of you if anything happens.
But we will
So-
save
Then I
you.
guess-
okay,
Just to make sure that
Should
you're at the
we-
right one. So Nabarlin is at the right one right now.
gonna stand in the middle.
Atoli, you're currently at the flesh one.
Oh right.
I will go.
So if you wanted to be at the mind one, that's the one below it.
Oh, it was okay.
oh okay, so there are these. I'm gonna stand in the middle. Nothing can possibly go wrong?
Wait, which one is the mind one?
You're
The
at
mind one is
you're
the
at
blue one. It's the one that totally is.
Blue one?
The blue one. Oops.
They have colors.
So we
See,
have
I
to
fuck up
switch
every
it.
once in a while as well, guys. Shit.
Wait, why are you coming down here?
Because that's probably intelligence.
You want spirit.
Yeah, you want the spirit one, bud.
Oh, okay.
The spirit one, that is the one over there. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Right. Who touches it first? Or do you go all the way at the same time?
3, 2, 1, go.
1 second, I'm looking if I have any spells to buff,
Power Rangers.
but I don't think so.
Yeah, here. Yeah, let me just check, see if I got anything that can help me out. 'Cause
I'm
my
wait-
con
I'm-
sucks. I'm at the biggest disadvantage of everybody here.
I'm
But
waiting
let's
for
do it.
my.
I have a thing.
Oh, guidance,
I
guidance.
can. Yes, I can guidance, and I can also. Oh fuck! I think I gave it away. I think I put it away. But I could have.
What about Mage Hand?
At one point, done the thing. Enhance ability, but I don't. I didn't take it today.
Well, if you get
I had it at one
guidance-
point, and then we just never used it. But yeah, I can guidance. It's concentration, and I can only guidance one of you.
If you
Who needs
guidance
it the
me,
most?
I have the lowest modifier
Okay.
for
What's
I
your
will
con?
guidance you.
I have a +2 to con.
Okay,
13.
yeah, then.
Yeah.
So are you
Guidance
guys
plus
gonna? Are you guys gonna do
1d4
it
to
like?
your roll if you need to roll.
I think simultaneously, right?
Are you gonna do
Yeah.
simultaneous,
I'll-
one after another?
I'll
What are you gonna
actually
do?
stand over here.
Yes, please do. I need your support right now.
I think
on
all at the
3.
same time.
1, 2, 3.
Wait, you forgot to click save.
F5, F5, F5.
No, this is heroic. So
Shit.
Wah, wah. Right. So, starting with the one of force.
Oh god.
Oh no.
With Blondie, nothing happens.
Okay.
Is she not strong enough? How strong is she?
We'll get to that in a
She's
second.
Oh,
the
no.
strongest amongst all of us.
Nespip.
She is 17? Or is
You
she...
die.
Nespip, the mind one. When you touch this pedestal, the surface is like perfectly smooth, but when you touch it, you feel a faint crackle of energy, and there is a very subtle whisper in your thoughts, a voice just beyond your understanding. And for a moment, you sense it's waiting for insight, as though needing an answer only a clever mind could provide. At the same
It's a
time,
riddle!
the flesh pedestal, so that's Ivy and Nebarlin, when you touch it, the metal feels slightly warm, which is strange, as metal should feel cold. But it feels almost as if it's like subtly like alive, if there's a residual energy in there. And when you press your hand into it, it stays silent. And a sharp chill settles into your palm, as if the stand is waiting for something more personal, something living, something real.
Blood.
Finally, the spirit one, that is where Atoli is. When you put your hand on that, your hand tingles as you touch it. A faint resonance is climbing up your arm and settling deep in your chest, a challenge, as though demanding to know if you have the will to stand strong in the face of the unknown.
Yes?
Okay. I think Blondie should punch it. I think Nebarlin should put a little drop of blood in there. And I
Cut my hand.
I think Nespip, what's mine? The words on it say the clarity to see truth. Do you have like see invisibility or see true sight or anything that you can do?
What did it ask for? An answer
Clairvoyance?
only a smart mind can provide, right?
Yes.
That wrote a Sudoku, I don't know.
I'm gonna pull out my hatchet. I'm gonna pull out my hatchet and do a little
I just
nick
wonder if
and-
casting a spell into it would do something. Nespip. I don't know.
You do a drip of blood on your hand.
Yes, and I put it back.
And you put it back on. All right. You see that the entire console lights up, and
The console.
A red hand appears right where you left your hand.
Okay, so
It
that's
seems this
that.
one is activated.
That's one.
Activated.
Okay, shit.
Blondie, punch the other one. I feel like it's got to be like a show of strength, right? Like,
If she actually pushes it.
oh, that's what
I
he
have her-
meant by red and blue.
As in, like pushes an unarmed strike, or pushes and just push.
She's going like shoving it.
As an
Trying to
apply of
shove it in.
force.
Yes.
And apply force. I will count that as correct. The
Yes.
socket will indeed light up, and
I
a
love
purple hand
puzzles.
will appear.
I love puzzles.
I give
So happy.
Ivy a little fist bump with not the bloody part, just a yes.
Icky.
Yeah.
Stand against the
I
the
druid
entire
craft
world.
like some cotton bandage for you, like a little band-aid.
little boo boo right here.
Nespip, what do you think for mind?
I don't know if it requires any certain level of spell. I've got none that's like. I don't know. I
You don't
could
have
cast the
to see
invisibility, but that's not an
Yeah.
answer.
So what about? What did it say again?
says
What did it
it's-
say again?
The
For the spirit,
the blue
or
one.
the mind one.
The blue one.
The mind, as you touched it, it says that the surface is pretty smooth. When you touch it, a faint whisper tickles your thoughts. A voice just beyond your understanding. For a moment, you sense it's waiting for insight, as though needing an answer only a clever mind would provide.
But an answer implies a question.
Yeah, what's the question?
Ah. This is why you should be a clever mind.
I whisper 42. No,
42.
You do that?
no. Or should I? It's an answer.
Try it.
Yeah, fuck it. 42.
42.
The socket activates. This is a homebrew puzzle. I totally have that as an acceptable answer.
Oh my god.
You have got it. Okay.
Yes.
What
You're
else
on
would
the-
have been an acceptable answer?
You were
I
on the right path
wonder?
with things like casting, like detect magic, identify guidance,
Right.
anything like that into the socket. But
Guidance?
I was like,
a cantrip? Okay.
yep. But like just
Alright.
42 would be an acceptable answer too. There you go.
Such an artificer thing to just be like, it's a number, guys. It's not your
I got
magic, it's a
this.
number.
I got this. I've spent a lot of time playing Sudoku. I got this. 42.
It's literally what had happened here. It's like clearly.
Okay,
This is
Tully, what was the description for what it did for yours again?
Something with standing against if you have the willpower to stand against the entire world.
Yeah, a challenge as though demanding to know if you have the will to stand strong in the face of the unknown.
And obviously, yes is not the answer here, so.
Unknown. Maybe you need to close your eyes?
Yeah, I was gonna say we could blindfold him, or we could
close your eyes.
we could
I mean,
cast blindness on him. Blindness and deafness.
you're not entirely wrong here because like I have innate darkness as a as a sorcerer.
So you
Why
can
don't
see
you
in
close your
magical
eyes and-
darkness.
I could cast darkness. That would be unknown in the area.
Oh, how big of a spell is that?
Nothing. It's innate. I'm pretty sure it's a cantrip
Oh,
at
it's
this level.
innate.
No. It's a
Uh,
leveled spell.
The
it's
spell
a level
of
spell, yeah.
darkness is a leveled spell.
But I can
yeah.
cast it doing with a
You can cast
daily
it once
with
for
a
free.
yeah.
He's got it as a feature because he's a shadow sorcerer.
Yeah.
Oh, look at you, Shadow Sorcerer. I would try that, yeah.
That sounds like a good plan. It's the best we got right now.
Is there
You
any
do it for
like any
free.
small rubble or anything I can just in the nearby vicinity that I can cast it on?
I saw this hand itself, right in front of you.
That works. Yeah. Let's try that.
As you cast darkness
clear.
on that pedestal, you feel a sudden wave of resistance that pushes against your thoughts, as if daring you to speak back, to prove yourself, to make a stand, to declare who you are and why you won't fall.
Oh, so it's not that.
Oh, so it is an actual challenge in terms of okay.
The old
Fine, Miss-
Do we need do we need Nebarlin to be a big bag of hot air?
Well, you are better at it.
All right, here we go. Nebarlin, just a totally just to probably. I'm this actually I'm asking if Nebarlin should give this a whirl.
Yeah, go for it.
Okay. I put my hand there, and do I feel the same thing?
yeah.
That let's see here. I don't want
Pulls
to use
up
thaumaturgy.
a document with your full
I
title.
was about to. Yeah, I was. Listen here, hear ye, hear ye.
Okay, all right, let's do it.
it.
Let's do it. All right, all right. All right. It's like I am Lord Nebarlin Chrisan Pysan II. Heir to Redwood Castle. First Ranger of Hartsvale. Dragon Lord of the Salt Marshes of Faerun. You will activate.
Nice. And you're using thaumaturgy to say this, right?
No, because I don't want to wake up the the
Oh, you're
guys.
secretly still
Good
scared.
catch. Good catch.
This is a
I
quiet.
love
This is a quiet conversation.
Yeah.
We're in a library, guys. We're in a library.
Roll me
No
a
worries.
intimidation check.
Oh,
Intimidation. Intimidate that pillar.
Yeah. Willpower.
That is 13 plus 9, so 20.
Nice.
Jesus
More
Christ.
than enough.
What?
the
Nine?
the pillar trembles.
Why haven't we been making you scare everyone?
The pillar goes limp.
Yeah, it's like, no.
Pillar's like, oh, don't me.
That is enough indeed. As the final glyph awakens, all four hands resonate in harmony, and the sigils begin to pulse with inner light, growing brighter, sharper, until part of the floor suddenly shudders with a latent force. With a smooth, soundless motion, a circular pattern begins to sink, and the entire slab lowers like a giant lift.
Oh shit.
As it descends, it leaves behind a perfect circular shaft. Walls of glass and metal studded with glowing runes, and below, a spiraling glass staircase is revealed, coiling down into the shadowy depths of the tower's basement. You think you see a door at the end of the staircase. My friends, we have a conundrum. Do you go up, or do you go down?
We gotta go down first, right? We gotta go down.
I would like to know if I like if, do I remember anything, like anything comes back to me about
You rolled a
anything.
1, dude.
Yeah, but like more stuff has happened. Like a fucking portal just opened in the ground.
Nothing
Yeah,
comes to your mind in terms of like, I recognize this. But
This is not supposed to be here.
as you're looking towards this portal that opened up, you see something you've seen before the last few sessions, quite a few times already.
Oh hey,
You see a
It's-
shadowy creature
it's-
that is looking towards you,
Shadow.
it's
then
Poppers.
turns
I
around
don't know Shadow.
and who actually walks
Poppers.
down there.
Oh yeah, no,
Popper says, "Come with me."
Yeah. no, I,
Do we
I,
see
I have
do we
to.
see the dog, or is it just him?
No, all of you can see him.
Okay. Well,
All right,
totally.
let's go.
I gotta follow
We're in it
Poppers.
to win it. We're in it to
All right.
win it,
Gotta
buddy. Let's
follow
go.
Poppers. We all jump in the hole.
Down.
Poppers have been haunting me ever
Down,
since.
down.
I gotta see where Poppers is going now.
All right. So we're going down then.
Any around, and sugar we're going down.
Fun.
It reminds me of something from work.
Okay. Oh shit.
Some of our people are currently working in like a big factory and they have catacombs. And they were told,
Oh.
okay, you can go anywhere, that's how you get out. Don't go there, that's the Bermuda Triangle. If people get lost there, we need to send people down there to search them. They get lost there, it's so complex and so thing.
That's reassuring.
No.
It's apparently like basically multiple kilometers of tunnels and stuff like that below the entire factory.
Whoa. Why?
It's not suspicious at all.
I would probably tie a rope around my waist and then just like this far and not further.
That does not sound like an evil villain lair at all.
All right. Going down the spiral staircase, you ultimately end up at a door, which, upon opening, you see something interesting. You step into a narrow, slightly circular hallway, or what's left of one. The stone walls are cracked and scorched as though something exploded here long ago. In front of you, blocking a clear path to whatever lies beyond, is a shimmering, slightly translucent barrier pulsing faintly with violet light. A magical wall that hums with soft energy. On the left side,
Did you?
you notice that the wall has completely collapsed inward, revealing another room filled with debris and discarded parchment. A faint scent of ash and something acrid lingers in the air. Welcome to the basement.
Welcome to a place that's
My
not supposed to
map
be
still hasn't
here.
Loaded.
According to everyone in the Amethyst Academy, this place is not supposed to be here.
That is correct.
Whoa.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is
Oh,
what
I
it
know.
like. This is what
Because this
Atoli's
is a
been.
homebrew map.
This is what Atoli's been campaigning about the entire time. Like, I know what happened in there, and everybody's like,
Oh,
"No,
this is-
shut up."
This is where you.
This
This is where you were tortured? This is
Cool.
where they turned you into a snake boy?
I think he was born that way. I think we found out that he was
Maybe he's born with
as a
it.
snake. He's
Maybe
born
he
with
was
it.
born
Maybe
with
he's born with it. Maybe he's snake boy.
Snakealine.
So, Nubarlin, you already stepped into this room. Pushing past a broken wall, you find yourself in a wide, ruined chamber. There's splintered wooden desks and shattered glass that litter the floor, and fragments of parchment and mold-eaten tomes that are scattered like leaves in a storm. A few sheets are pinned under the rubble, still covered in cramped, spidery handwriting. Diagrams of circles and formulas now faded or burned. The air here is heavy with dust and a faint, lingering chemical tang. You notice that towards the north, there is another door.
What's this? Is this where we came from?
Is there anything of
No, you-
interest in this room?
Hang on.
Sorry.
There, let me first show that. So you came from there. That's the door you came through. That is the
Oh.
magical barrier that you see in front of you.
Oh.
You can't
Oh,
really see
no.
through this barrier, but it looks like very powerful magic.
I'm looking over here.
I'm waiting for the map
this?
to load.
Has it loaded yet? It's a very small map.
No,
Is
I
this-
think my provider is hating me again.
Yeah,
this
mine has
plate-
loaded, so.
Is over here on this table. I don't know if that's the lighting or if there's something special happening over here on this table.
Maybe a bit of both. There's just
Oh.
a lot of stuff around here. But on that table over there, you actually notice that there is some sort of a crystal.
Oh.
Is it delirium?
It's not delirium, no, but it does hum with a certain energy.
If
What's
I
up with these test
get up?
tubes?
if I hold it, does it
Yeah.
do anything?
No, you can feel the energy coming off it, like almost like static. Like, your hair on your hand will stand a little bit up, but sure.
I don't recognize this. I mean, is it just like some random? Like, I'm trying to think. Is it like a normal crystal that's been infused, or is it something special that's been
Is it
created?
an arcane
feels like-
focus?
It feels like something special, but what it is exactly, you're not entirely sure.
Okay, I will
What crystal?
hang on to it to show Atoli because I don't want some other curious mind and putting it somewhere.
Atoli is very slowly,
big-
very carefully shifting through the whole thing, working his way up to where everybody else has gone.
Give me
This
an
looks like
investigation
a
check, Atoli.
contraption. Huh. There we go. There's our boy.
That's a
22.
better roll.
He back.
Amongst the rubble, you find a couple of wires, and like other than the glassware and the writings and whatnot, that's a thing that just shouldn't be here. That's weird. These wires. You can pick them up, by the way. They're not attached to anything.
I'm gonna pick them up.
Totally. What do you think of this? And I hand him the whatever crystal thing.
Thing.
Huh.
Don't know if I've ever seen it before.
No, it doesn't ring a bell.
But there's another one of another color on the table here, like behind.
There's another one over there. That one is broken. It looks exactly the same, but it's slightly red and it has a large crack in it.
Hey, Nabalan, can I take a look?
Yeah, here you go.
Snatches
You
it from
being
its
you being an
holder.
artificer, I'm going to allow you a roll on this because like this is kind of your field of expertise. I'd hope. Give
Yeah.
me a. Is your investigation or your perception better?
My investigation is better.
Go ahead and roll that.
Yeah.
Second. That's also for checks. Okay. I'm gonna use Flash of Genius to add +6 to that.
All right.
Oh, 18. Okay.
So 18, yeah.
So that's 18. That's a lot
with
better.
a 2.
Imagine that, right?
At least it wasn't a 1 where it's like an automatic failure or whatever.
Yeah.
I don't know what that is. It's rubbish. Oh wait.
Wait a second.
Yeah, you don't know, like you don't know exactly what this is because this is the first time you're seeing it, but you're getting an idea of what this might be. This is something akin to like a conduit or a battery. Like it has all the properties of it. Like it's small. It has a small like shape. It doesn't have any like it looks like it's made. This is not natural. It contains energy. You can tell. This is something like a conduit or a battery.
Are there
along
any
those lines.
parts where you could maybe attach wires?
Yeah.
Nabarlan will ask Nespip what's a battery.
I love it.
Explain that in D&D
He's like,
terms.
a
Good luck.
battering ram? This doesn't look like a battering ram.
I use battery rams to
Yeah.
open up fortress doors. Is it like that?
You fish in your pocket and you take out a bottle of salt and you're like, here you go, now you have a salt and battery.
He's
Salt
like-
battery.
He's like, is it, or not he?
That's punishable.
It's something
Yes.
that can store some kind of energy. Question is what energy is being stored here.
What's up in this
Is
area
there-
up here?
Yeah,
Nabarlan-
this
Because
area,
there's
is
a-
there
there's-
any space for a crystal?
That's the way
In
his-
the large
very-
things over there?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. No.
Not sure what
that's
those
not
are.
where it goes. Huh.
Can Nespip start looking around on the contraptions, see what they're made for, what they're supposed to do? Are they like some distilling apparatus? Are they some manufacturing stuff?
A lot of
They're
it is
making beer
broken
down
and it's
here.
hard to like the broken things you can tell like there's some alchemical equipment and whatnot, but it's hard to piece together what's what. Like this part of the tower took some damage, probably due to the meteor's impact, but it's like this is hard. The things that are still relatively in good shape are missing key components, you can tell. So it's hard to tell what they are. The only thing I think you will recognize are these two large glass containers that kind of look like they're part of a distilling set, like a large distilling set. But they're missing key components all over. Like right now, they're only useful as a container.
What's
The
up?
crystals?
Sorry,
Sorry.
What was that?
go on.
The crystals, are they? They're not delirium. They are just some other crystals. Is there
Like
any kind
close.
of? Is there like any kind of delirium down here? Like it was researched on, or is it basically the delirium never touched this place except for the contamination?
There is definitely like the delirium haze that has seeped into this place, but you don't see any delirium dust or crystals yet.
There's nothing up in
Is it-
this up here, this area.
Is this a
aside
door?
from
There is a door over here. Yes.
Nabarlan, I'm gonna turn use the door open.
Oh.
All right. Fun times.
Oh God.
No. Bringing
Hang on. Let me
bringing
give
Maz with me.
the rest of the room.
Maz, come here, baby.
There we go.
Oh, there's more. Okay.
So as you push open the door, there is a wave of musty, metallic air that washes over you. This room is very dimly lit by the glow of multiple cauldrons, each filled with liquids that swirl and shimmer in unnatural colors: red, blue, green, yellow, etc. They sit upon sturdy, if dust covered, stone tables etched with arcane runes. Shelves line the walls, holding cracked vials and disorganized bundles of herbs turned into rot. Above the cauldrons, the walls are filled with fragmented notes and smeared equations, as though someone left their work unfinished in a rush.
I'd take offense to that, just saying.
Why would you take offense to that? This place doesn't need offense.
Because obviously, I was the work. Shit, just leave him. He's unfinished.
Is this a circle?
Wait, are
Over
there more of
here?
these crystals? Like, are these all full of crystals?
There's no crystals over here. No, these are just all cauldrons.
The
And that thing over there
broken-
is just the remnants of a barrel.
Oh. Ivy's like, it's an arcane circle.
That's where it happens.
Yeah.
It's like, no, that's a barrel stain, hun.
So he's gonna start
Is
looking
this a
around for
crystal?
any like notes or anything still able to read.
Sure, give me an Arcana check.
Uh,
14.
That
man, these
barely beats it.
Arcana
Nice.
checks. Oh, nice.
One of the scribbles on the wall, like, it's hard to read. Like, imagine like chalk on a whiteboard that's been partially brushed out. Like, that's hard to read. But you're just able to make out what one of the scribbles says, and it's literally just written on the very rock of the wall. What you notice is that it says, "Red and blue make the calming hue."
Calming?
Calming.
Is there a? Is this red on the table where I'm near?
That one's red.
There's a
Oh,
red one here,
That one's red, yeah.
and
A blue one over there.
and
Blue
there's a
one
blue one over there. Yes.
Do we have any empty cauldrons?
Not empty cauldrons, but there is an apparatus over here that seems to have some sort of like a closed off
Ooh.
funnel.
Yeah, put a scoop of red and a scoop of blue.
Before mixing random substances in a creepy basement, can Nesbit identify what it is? Or how dangerous they are?
Could we also secure the rest of the basement first?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're unsure. Nesbit, give me an Arcana check as well, as a matter of fact. Yeah.
What is happening?
What is going on?
I'll
This is the
try.
most important
I'll
thing.
I'll try and tell you.
You smell the yellow cauldron, and it smells faintly of honey. So this must be honey, and you're willing to take a sip to try it out. You don't, but you're
Willing to
willing
take
to.
a sip.
I'm totally gonna stop him real quick before he brings that thing to his mouth and explain to him hopefully what it is.
As you stop him and you look like towards like, because he's like, oh, he's actually at like your eye height, right?
Yeah.
So you turn towards the table, like, don't. You notice that there's a scribbling on the very desk as well, because with that 16, you're going to get another clue. You notice that it says green and yellow are Venom's fellow.
Okay.
Okay.
So
So what was the actual substance?
it's probably nothing until we mix it.
Something yellow.
Oh shit.
Green
It's
and
taffy.
yellow are Venom's fellow. Could be Venom's fellow. Could be an antidote or could be poison. What do we think?
Nebrallen's
Poison or an
Nebrallen's feeling
antidote?
he's feeling excited about the idea, the prospect of coating his arrows in poison. His last war crimes worked out so well.
Yeah, they
Try
did.
something new.
You boys and your weapons. All right. Is there any other? Because technically there would be more color combinations.
There's a lot more
Any other
scribblings
pieces
around
of
the room.
paper? Any other? Yeah, can I try to read anything?
You can try to read
It's
one, or you
not.
can try to search for anything. Reading is Arcana, searching is Investigation.
Let me look at my bonuses. 0 to both, baby. I'm gonna try investigation.
Great.
Yeah,
I'd like to assist
Nope.
by asking what she's looking for. What are you looking for?
I rolled a
She's like,
20.
I
I
have
rolled
no fucking idea.
I have an 18 plus 5 for investigation.
Oh,
Guys, I'm not smart.
that's 23, right?
Yeah.
23.
Yeah. You find two things. With the 5, you actually find one more thing as well.
Oh, I do?
Yeah,
What
you
do I
do.
find?
The one that you find says yellow and red will put you to bed.
Oh,
Well.
okay.
Nibarlin, the ones that you find, it says red and green make colors unseen.
Visibility potion.
And you see green and blue, aquamarine stew.
Delicious dinner.
Colors unseen. And then green and blue.
Green and blue, aquamarine stew.
We gotta
I'll
eat while
copy
they're
all
down
these
here, so
I'll copy all of these into chat as well.
Is there like I'd probably look around for like a notebook or any kind of scroll or something of value as well.
Unfortunately, everything's destroyed down here.
Yeah.
It's bad. I'm so
Fucking
sorry.
rats.
All
right.
will.
Why?
Before we
I felt
start
like
Are they-
Comcast for a second. Oh, I'm so sorry.
before we start mix and matching, should we check the last room or next room?
That's what I was about to do. I was about to thaumaturgy this
That-
door.
Oh, yeah, that door.
Sure. The door will indeed open, as you can see. And it will, in fact, show another hallway.
Oh.
Oh, it's behind the thingy.
Right, so this
This hallway stretches gracefully from the outer wall, and like its southern counterpart, there is a powerful magical barrier that pulses in the center, blocking passage to whatever lies beyond. This one is colder, with a blue shimmer that crackles faintly with lightning across its edges. You notice faint runic sigils carved into the floor and walls, glowing in time with the barrier's heartbeat. Beyond the shimmering wall, there is something, but it's hard to see as this barrier is pretty opaque.
Oh.
To the east, there's another closed door that leads to probably another room.
Barlin uses thaumaturgy on the shimmering wall.
The shimmering wall lets off a note in the key of F.
F.
Key.
Yes, that was deliberate.
I figured it was.
In the key of F you.
Okay. In that case,
Alright.
he'll then
Door, right? Another door.
thaumaturgy this door.
Okay. One of your other senses will act before you actually see, but I'll still reveal the room anyways. But you'll hear something before you see something, actually.
Uh-oh.
Oh no. Someone's been down here for 15 years.
Or
Oh,
more.
We've been looking. We've been waiting.
Stay a while and listen.
Oh,
Oh.
no.
Hang on.
Oh, I don't like this. This
Don't go
is
in there
bad.
just yet.
Oh, hey, look,
because
it's
I
my
need to read
bed.
The description first. There you go.
It's
All
my
right.
bed.
Description time. Opening the door,
Description.
you're greeted with the sound of hissing.
Snakes.
4 large iron cages line the center of this room, each containing a multitude of snakes, most larger than your run-of-the-mill snake.
Uh.
As a matter of fact, you see one silver scaled, one very deep green, one red like molten metal, and one black as midnight. The other colors of the rainbow seem present as well. Strange magical sigils float in the air above each cage, pulsing in time with the snakes' movements. Scattered around are broken tables, spilled scrolls, and glass vials that long ago lost their contents. Along one of the walls, there is a strange console with 4 levers that sits half buried underneath a wooden table with more
What?
chemical rubble. A strange tension hangs in the air, as if the room itself is waiting for something.
Where's the console?
The console is located over here, like
Oh,
underneath the
under
table.
there? Okay.
Yeah.
I'm like, what the fool?
I'd like to know if I feel anything towards the snakes, if I recognize them, if they recognize me.
Ah,
Can you talk to them? I can talk to them. What am I
Yes,
doing?
I mean
I'm
I can I
trolling.
can understand snakes. Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
The snakes will react to the fact that there is a presence here, but otherwise not really like either be docile or active. They're just there.
That's
How are
weird.
they still
Okay.
alive?
Are they actually
Yeah.
real?
As far as you can tell, yeah.
Can you go up and introduce yourself?
Well, I could do animal friendship on snakes.
Sure.
Yes, this would be a good time for me to, I guess, do detect magic. Um, I'll just and see if they're real or not. So
The snakes
I'll
do.
sit.
If you do that, do you like detect magic?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to sit here in the corner and do detect magic while everybody's walking around. So yes.
Sure. The snakes will not give off any magical effect in the regard that they are apparently real in nature. There are sigils around the cages which will in fact flare up. Other than that, there is nothing here that is innately magical.
can Nesbit look at the console figure out what the levers it was are connected to?
There are 4 levers, and I think it doesn't take a genius to notice that there are also 4 cages here in the room. There must be a connection between the two. It would be too easy to say that the leftmost one corresponds with the leftmost cage, and there is nothing indicating that that is or isn't true. So you're not sure.
Let's not pull them for now, I think.
I'm gonna pull it. I'm gonna pull it.
Pull the lever,
Pulls the
Kronk.
lever, Kronk.
The DM didn't prepare for all 4 at the same time.
What if I
I-
instead do this?
That's all. He's gonna have a look at the scribbles on the wall.
All right. There are some like fragmented notes. And as you're looking at them, you can see one thing that says, "Fire is fierce, but shadow is the last breath."
Oh, it's an order, maybe.
So
do
fire
the black-
first, and then I'm gonna keep
Fire
looking.
not necessarily first, but shadow is the last breath, so
Yeah. I'm gonna keep looking around.
Okay. The snakes take a keen interest in the fact that you're like, observing everything. They're like key to you. Like the rest they've noticed, but they're looking at you, totally.
Can I step up to the red one and try to talk to it? Because
Sure.
I can talk to animals.
Yep.
Just without. I'm just like, so
How you
long
doing?
have you guys been down here?
What you doing down here?
Yeah. Basically, I'm just like asking like how long they've been here.
Sure. If you ask how long they have been down here, they look at you and say, "Ages."
Oh,
Oh
no.
God.
I don't like that at all. That's weirdly like animated movie. Like that has Ice Age vibes to me. I don't know. I don't know why.
Is this better?
Nope, that's worse. That's worse.
No, that's actually
Don't do it.
better.
Please don't.
Oh, I got the best one. Hang on.
You can't just make it. Oh no.
Oh, that didn't work.
They said ages.
Ages.
Do they use your venom?
No.
They're constrictors, aren't they?
Yes.
Venomous
Well,
They
snakes.
ever let you
Venomous
out?
snakes don't get that big. So
Oh, okay. I asked if they ever let them out.
No. The
Sucks.
serpent's song calls to the circle.
The serpent's
serpent song.
song comes to the circle?
Calls.
What?
Balls.
The calls. You know, ring ring.
Oh, calls to the circle. Okay.
So
I look around for any circles.
You don't see any.
I'm gonna walk down and help Atoli look for more notes.
I love that the
Give me-
tongue is just appearing.
Give me an investigation check. I love this one.
Another 23.
Yeah, I got 11. So
All right. Atoli doesn't notice anything, but you do. Tucked away on one of the desks, you see a piece of paper. And that says, "The metal
Riddle.
sings before nature hisses."
okay, so we have
I
that.
think we have the full order.
Yeah.
Before
So we have metal
So we just need to swap
sings.
gray and green. Or black and green.
I don't know what if swap free or we kill them. What are the runes on the cages themselves? Is it like
They look like residual magic. Like they don't really resemble anything. It's magical in nature, but it doesn't spell anything out.
Shadow is the last one, so that's 4, right? Metal
What was-
sings before. This one's metallic. Before nature. So this one is
So we
third.
just need to
That one is
switch this
second,
one
and the
with-
red one is first.
Yeah.
We don't know
Yeah.
that everyone's. It's like, is there another? Because what we do know is that the metal becomes for nature. We don't know. If
Fire is
can-
fierce, but shadow is the last breath. So
Yeah.
automatically, shadow is the last one.
Yeah, we
but I
don't know
if
where fire goes.
fire goes before nature, or if nature goes before fire. That's what I was saying. It's like we know that.
Oh, right.
So it'd go black would be last, then it would be nature would be after the silver. So the silver could very well go silver, green,
Do
red,
these
black.
cages look movable, or does it seem like we're gonna have to move the snakes?
If you want to move anything, the snakes would be the thing to move. The cages seem very
Yeah.
sturdy and bolted to the floor.
Okay. Who's got
So-
the snake charmer
so
feet?
I do.
One question.
Yes.
Is there a door on the south wall?
Oh, sorry. You can't see that. But yes, there is a door
There, I see it.
there.
Yeah.
So we
That
need
is-
another note here, basically in this room.
It seems like you would perhaps need one more thing.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep looking. Maybe up here instead this time.
Okay. You can give me another investigation check if you want.
Oh my god.
Oh my
Can
You're
Yes,
just getting them
God.
all out of the way, right?
Yeah.
Can Nespip also take
I
a look?
wanna-
You can.
I'm curious. I really
Yeah,
want to
okay, 20.
There you
Guys,
go.
I did one better than last time. So bad at this.
The note you find says, "Nature prevails, but fire always comes after."
Okay. So green. Oh, so the order would be silver, green, red, black.
What did it say
Can
again?
you-
Silver.
Can you quickly post them in
Yeah.
So silver, green, red, black.
Can we have them posted in the chat?
You just
Yeah,
did.
sure.
No, we didn't. That's
That's the alchemy.
You guys said silver. What now?
well,
Green, red,
it was saying Well, no. Well, that's what I'm assuming. So, because we have the metal before nature, uh, shadow comes last, and then we have the nature for
Before the
fire.
fire.
Yeah. So B, if silver has come for nature, it'd be silver, then green, then red, then black.
Wait, nature before. No, wait. Sorry, fire before shadow. We have that. Nature before metal, right?
There's metal before nature, and then it had shadow comes last, and then we have the nature
Nature before red
then
fire.
before fire. Yeah. So if metal has to come before nature, that would mean that it has to come first, because then you have nature before red, and then shadow comes last.
Um,
Ivy's gonna
Is it-
ask the red one if they
isn't it
would feel comfortable doing some switcheroos. What,
Isn't it?
Misfit?
Isn't it just pull the
No,
lever, pull the levers on the console in the right order?
Yeah, I think also
Oh.
pulling the levers in the right order, because switching I don't want to release that
You
pile
don't
of
want to let
snakes.
the snakes out?
No. Who let the snakes
Okay.
out? Hiss, 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 hiss.
I love that.
Okay. So,
We're-
thinking that it's in the same order as the snake cages, then we just pull whichever lever. Like, I thought the levers were gonna let the snakes out. That's what my thought was.
They might let the
You're-
snakes out.
We don't know.
Only one way to find out.
Where's the levers at?
The
They're
console
under
by
the
Nest.
Nestep is standing.
desk, yeah.
Oh,
So
and
do
is there
we
any,
do we agree on
is
the
there any
order?
indication? Is there any indication on the levers about what they pertain to?
They are 4 identical levers.
Okay.
So do we agree on the
So-
order then?
The order that they should come out is silver, green, red, black.
Okay.
Whether or not
So-
whether or not the levers pertain correctly is a different story, though.
All right. Last room then before we start going through them all, or
Yeah, let's do
Yeah,
the
let's-
last room.
be right back, Snake Boys.
Hi, snakies.
As you step into this quieter chamber,
Ah.
lack of hissing.
Whoa.
You find it stuffed with the remnants of long forgotten experiments. Tables covered in dust bear strange, unidentifiable metal instruments, some broken and others still faintly glowing with latent magic. There's a set of tools, some small chisels and tuning forks, it seems, that lie on one workbench, half buried beneath a mound of loose parchment. On the floor, there is some discarded paraphernalia that are glimmering weakly, cracked and dim. Unlike other rooms, this one feels slightly less ravaged by time somehow, as though something about the experiments here has preserved parts of it, though for what purpose, that eludes you. You guys already pointed at it, but there is one very glaring thing in this room. There is a large sort of map or thing on the ground, and you see that there's a pattern on top of that. Upon closer inspection, you see that those are wires.
The wires go in the patterns.
Wait, we picked up wires earlier.
Yes.
Nespip,
Okay.
get your butt in here and look at this.
Put the crystal in the wires? I don't know.
Are they just lying there, or are they connecting to some kind of socket?
They are all going into the ground at the end. At the front, they're all loose.
Okay, so on this side they're loose, and then on this side they're going into the ground?
The other way around. On
The other
on
way
the
around,
edges,
okay.
on the edges, they're all like connected to the ground. The center
Okay.
parts, they're all like loose.
Okay, so we could kind of connect all of the centers to that conduit thing, and maybe something would happen.
How many connections are there for the crystal conduit thing? The battering
Yeah,
ram.
does it have little holes that you can put stuff in?
You mean the crystal that you picked up? Right?
Yeah, the battering ram.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's 8 little sockets in there.
Oh, heck
Oh.
yeah.
And there's 8 little
Hey.
wires here. So
Nestep,
3, 4,
would you
5,
like to do the honors of connecting up this clearly safe device?
If you grab a safety stick to slap it out of my hands in case I get electrocuted and grip onto it. Yes.
Yep. You got it. You got it, buddy. We're gonna.
But we
slap
only
real
have
hard.
we only have one wire though. We need 7
Well, no,
wires.
we're all here on the table. You just
Oh,
connect them.
oh, okay.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So we just start in this room then.
I guess. Nespip puts on his thickest Smith's gloves and stuff like that. Properly insulated gloves. Takes the crystal, takes the wire, and with shaky hands, he's slowly going to start putting one in there.
It's like a bomb diffusal person. Like, oh shit.
With his face shield completely down. Yeah.
Yeah, face shield.
And
I
Barlow would
love
like
that.
to. And Barlow would like to help him in the same manner that he helped him at the crater.
You
He's-
can.
It's a very similar situation.
So which wire do you start with then, Nibbro?
Oh
no.
shit.
Which wire?
While they start doing that, Atoli's gonna look around for like notes or anything here.
Yeah, we should probably look for notes first.
Good point. Nespip puts down the
Ah.
stuff again.
Smith is like holding it about to connect, being like, ah.
Every other room has had notes and stuff. So it's like, wait, guys, hold on a second.
Okay, Ivy's gonna try her cute little investigation check that she always tries and fails.
15.
Sure.
18. Okay. Maybe she finally got her shit together.
So this room is like, while it's covered in debris and whatnot, it is still slightly less. Wow,
Fucking
God,
show off.
I don't need my 18 doesn't mean shit.
Okay. So this room is like, it's covered in debris still, but it's cleaner so much than all the other rooms. And as you spend, say, 5 or 10 minutes scouring around, you are 100% sure that there are no notes here that would help you in this regard. So, shrugging and turning back to the table, you suddenly notice that there is actually a little blueprint right in the corner that details exactly how you need to.
This is such a typical engineering shit piece. It is. You start looking for all the complicated answers, and then you look in the fucking box. Oh, hey, look, there's an instruction
There it is.
manual.
There's a label on it.
Yeah.
It
Does
details
it have
exactly.
like a number of like, yeah, what order to put them in?
Yep, it basically says start with the north and go clockwise.
Oh, okay.
Nespip, do
north.
that. Nespip, do that.
Yeah,
That's
Nespip
'cause we
puts back
found
on his.
instructions.
Nespip puts back on his PPE. And will start to slowly connect them in that order.
All right. So you do.
Oh, hello.
You all die. The tower explodes. GG.
GG, next campaign.
GG.
And you plop the crystal in, I imagine.
Oh, cute.
He had
As
that
you-
hidden from us.
As you plug in the last cable in the crystal, it just gives off a little vroom, and you can just hear that there's like energy flowing. Just like it hums a little bit. You're not sure what you just activated or turned off, but you did something. In the room here, nothing happens beyond this.
The magic barriers. Maybe we should look at
Yeah,
them.
Ivy sends a message to
Yes.
Maslow to go look at the barrier. He runs and looks.
The barrier at the north is still exactly the same. Nothing has changed over there.
Okay, he reports.
But the barrier in the south looks weakened. It hums a little bit, and it like fades in and out, almost as if it's partially giving up.
We're getting somewhere.
Yep. All right.
What?
So now the combination with the snakes, maybe.
Yeah.
As well.
You know what they say? Snakes and
I
wires.
still find it eerie that they're all looking at me.
Totally.
And they are, like, as you come in, like they're still hissing and like doing snake stuff.
Okay, I tell them
Um,
to stop hissing.
That's all for me.
Be quiet, snakes.
They won't.
Fair enough.
They won't.
In sheer defiance, like, we've been
Fair
down here
enough.
for God knows how long. I'm not going to listen to you.
Silence, snakes.
So do we just assume that the levers all pertain to
Each cage, yeah.
how it's lined up?
But are they like mirrored in towards the cages, or are they rotated towards the cages? The order, is it basically in order like we see them, or in order? No.
I think we can overthink it if we want to, but I don't think there's any way of knowing.
Could we try one of them and just see which
One,
one it is? If it's
imagine
something
the
that
console,
happens?
like the levers are towards us. So just think that 1 is red, 2 is metallic, 3 is shadow,
Yeah.
and 4 is green. I don't think you should overthink this.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna pull it in the order that we decided.
Yeah, go for it.
Silver, green, red, black.
I will pull the silver first and then see what happens before I continue on to the next ones.
All right. As you pull the second lever, then I imagine.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
You can hear a little zap, and the silver snake hisses and slaps against the bars. The sigils flare up a little bit, but otherwise nothing happens.
Okay. Do the next one.
So I'll go ahead and complete the combination real quick. So I don't have to.
Yeah, so you
Right.
do like the
Yeah.
combination. With
Yeah.
each cage, the same thing happens. Like it hisses and it slaps the bar, like almost like it been hurt, like it got pricked by something. But as you do the fourth one, so that is the black snake, you can hear something turning on, and the snakes hiss in exact unison. You can hear a whirring, like almost like a device turned on, but it doesn't sound mechanical in nature. Rather, it sounds arcane in nature. You turned something on.
Go back to the other room
Yeah.
with the devices.
Well, with
This
the
device?
As you step into the hallway over there, you're slightly blasted with arcane energy. It doesn't hurt, but you
Ah.
can feel that energy is here in the basement.
Oh, are we turning something on behind the barriers?
yeah, we're
Feels like
weakening.
it.
We're opening one barrier and we're turning something on inside the.
Should we turn it off again before we?
No, why?
Okay.
I like living
The
dangerously.
barrier. The
Yeah.
barrier falls, and it's just like a ray of death that we've activated.
I mean,
Yeah,
obviously,
honestly,
don't stand
yes,
in front of the barrier when it
Yes, but
activates.
I'm disappointed in you. You
Yeah,
among
who
all
are
of us,
you?
should be totally on board with turning on strange devices.
He lifts his hand with the missing fingers. No, I learned a bit.
He's had a curiosity check.
Yeah.
Okay, so
All right. Do we want to try to put stuff in the things?
yeah, but like what things though?
Oh yeah, and just to
It's-
reiterate, there is a like a funnel over there.
Yeah. Is there like a spoon, like a ladle?
No, but it does look like you can pour something in it.
You have to lift the cauldron all the way up there? That's ridiculous.
Maybe not the entire cauldron.
Well, yeah, that's why I asked if there was a ladle.
Oh, like around the room. Oh, there's like bottles and ladles.
Yeah, like a thing that you could just scoop like a little bit of it.
But the question is
Let's
just what
do
are we
the,
trying? What are we trying to mix here?
Green and yellow. Roland will.
Venom's
gotta start-
fellow.
We gotta start somewhere. So doing a ladle and doing a little bit of green, a little bit of yellow. We'll stir. See what happens. Does anything happen?
While they do that, Yutoli's going to keep on around looking for any kind of instructions. To
Well, before
semblance
you,
of
there's
this
a.
place.
You said there's a bottle, so like I'm assuming I put a bottle there to have it all come together.
Sure. So do you guys pour like yellow and green into a bottle? Is that what you're gonna do?
Yeah,
No,
through the
into
funnel.
the thing.
Yeah, that's fine.
Like-
But like, I mean, are you throwing yellow and then green, or are you gonna put it in a bottle, yellow and green, and then put it in the funnel?
Oh. I
Bottle in the funnel?
Oh yeah, because the funnel just
six?
falls. Yeah, in the bottle. Well, because the funnel just there's a funnel literally. So I'm assuming there's like a little hole for it to come out of at the bottom.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, just put the bottle first and then the funnel because it would just.
Oh wait,
fall
no,
through
no,
the-
no, no. Hang on. So the funnel itself is connected to something, but you can opt to, throw in green and then yellow and hope that that mixes somewhere in that machine, or you can throw it in a bottle so it mixes and then you put it in the funnel.
Okay, let's do that.
Does it look like it's big
Yeah.
enough that the bottle would go down the little funnel?
No, the
No,
bottle
I'm
itself
pouring-
you can just empty into the funnel.
That's
But you
what
can-
that's what umbrella.
Oh,
I'm asking whether or not you're
oh,
pre-mixing
I'm
the colors or
Yeah,
not.
pre-mix or hope it
Yeah,
mixes.
Nibarlin will go through and scoop out some, put in the bottle, scoop out, put in the bottle, and then go dump it in.
Cool. As you scoop in the yellow and green, the second yellow and green touch, they explode violently.
I figured as much.
As the bottle explodes, I need all of you to make me a deck save.
They explode?
Yeah, there's a wrong combination.
Why?
Which is why I'm still looking around for what we're doing here.
Should it have been green first and then yellow?
I did green and yellow.
Yeah,
All or just the one next to the machine?
the entire room.
Okay.
13.
Dirty saving throw.
Yeah, no, that's 7.
20.
Let's
Dirty
see
20.
what,
Dirty 20. Dirty 20.
Let's see what Maz gets.
Oh, and I guess Blondie too.
Oh no!
Is this gonna kill Mess?
It's got a natural
Did I
one.
what? Did I get a?
Yeah, a Mass got a 1.
Why? I have so many hit points, guys. I'll be fine. I'm more worried about Maz. Okay.
Blondie got 8.
Dexterity saving throw.
Okay. So for all of you that had lower than a 15, which I believe is
Everyone,
Maz only got a 10.
pretty much.
Maz and Atoli, right?
Yep.
And
Blondie.
Chris got above. And Blondie.
And me. And me.
And you. You all suffer the effects of being poisoned. You don't take any damage, but you're poisoned.
Oh, okay. That's not so bad.
I
For
mean,
you, Tony,
I got.
that
Yeah.
effectively means you're not poisoned.
Okay.
Oh, because you're immune to it?
I'm resistant to poison. Yeah.
Yeah, and this effect will
Are
not
you
affect you.
Oh, but are you
As-
resistant to poison damage or are you immune to the condition of poison?
For this, what happened here, he basically is rendered immune to whatever happened there.
Look at
I'll take
that.
it.
Beautiful.
As this explosion happens,
Poison.
that's violent, like caustic, violent, very acrid smell in the air. Like you probably cover your eyes for a second. As you uncover your eyes again, you notice you're not alone anymore in this room.
What?
Yeah,
Oh, shit.
there's two what seem to be academy mages or wizards that are also
Wait, they're
standing
just
here.
here?
Whoa. Hello. Hi.
They're real?
Seems like it.
Rutherford and Heron. Cute. Hi. We totally weren't playing around in your lab.
Where are we? What's this place?
I was hoping you could shed some light on that.
Are we in the tower?
Technically.
Wait, which day is it for you right now?
Do I recognize any of these two?
What day is it?
You recognize that they have the regalia of the Amethyst Academy. Like they're wearing
But
full.
I don't
academy
recognize
robes.
them as people. Like people I've
As in
seen.
like known people from
Yeah.
like professors. No. You asked what day it is, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't really remember. Was it a Sunday today? I'm not sure.
Or what date it is. Well,
Oh, it's the date that the DM forgot what year it is. But they give you the correct year.
Oh.
But they
Correct
do give you
year.
the correct year.
and day. Okay.
Where were you before you came here?
I was doing some experiments, I remember.
Batoli will shift his attention to the one saying experiments.
That would be Rutherford. like the one in the brownish like colored robes.
What
She
kind of
hates.
experiments?
I was doing something to do with snakes.
Oh no.
I told her to try to keep himself hidden for a little while longer, like his features and stuff.
Is this your lab?
No, I've never been here. Are we in the tower?
Dementia is a
Kind of.
hell of a thing.
Huh.
Were both of you doing experiments?
I was assisting Rutherford with his experiments when something happened. I'm not sure what this something is,
Sure.
but, well, are you all students?
Sure.
You don't look like students. Where's
The
your
academy's
robes?
not exactly operational right now, is it?
It's a holiday.
Poppycock.
Oh my god.
Do you guys know about the meteor?
Yes. Why, naturally.
What do you know about it?
It's dangerous. We need to try everything in our power to make sure that meteor never, takes over, the city.
Inside check. What are they genuinely confused? Are they trying to hide something? Are they trying to figure out something from us?
Roll the die.
Where is it? There is it.
I'm with you. I'm with you on this.
I'm curious. And I'm better at insight than
15
I
as
am at
well.
fucking other stuff.
13.
I don't know, only a 13 for me.
15.
13, 13, 15. There is something weird here, but they're also like acting very weird. Like they've like been out of touch with whatever is happening. It almost feels like, even though they got the date right, it feels like there's a disconnection between like them and what happened. Atoli, since you are standing
I mean,
right in between them,
My passive insight is fucking 19, and I can't even roll a buffer.
well, with the because you have the 19 and you're standing in between them, I'm gonna give you one more thing.
Okay.
Other than the fact that they're acting weird, you also notice one thing.
Right.
There's a very, 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 very subtle change in smell in this room.
What does it smell like?
They both smell, for some reason, faintly of sulfur.
God damn it. They smell like delirium.
No, delirium smells like ozone.
Oh, it's not delirium? Okay. Smell like
Sulfur is connected with demons, isn't it?
Not necessarily in 5e, but that is it's not necessarily a bad conclusion.
Barry, when you have a moment, if you look at the chat, Roland's been busy while everybody else was doing stuff.
You've been doing green and yellow again?
He's
I
been
do it one
stirring-
at a
he's
time
been stirring
into
the soup.
into the funnel. And that was like the yellow cauldron. I was just like, that's just flavor text, but it's I dumped them one at a time into the funnel.
Okay, if you do it inside the funnel, it'll explode in the same manner. It just explodes upwards. This thing is resilient, so no one takes any damage.
Okay.
But it does the exact same thing.
Okay.
You're so
well,
mean for giving us the idea to put them in the bottle first and then being like, and it explodes and you guys are poisoned now.
And
Fuck
you did it. Like,
it wasn't the idea. Like I logically speaking, I think I would have just I would have got a bottle, gone and got a scoop and dumped it in there. Like that's not even that.
I
weird
would
to
have
think about.
definitely put them in the funnel if you would have not told us to mix them beforehand.
You see that
Oh well.
Rutherford like takes an interest in Atoli, and he says, "Now you're a little whippersnapper. You study here, don't you?"
yes, I used to.
Would you like to take your magic to the next step?
Why do I feel like that some kind of trigger, like that should trigger something in me right now?
I don't know, does it? It's your character.
It triggers in me, but
Be careful, he's gonna
Shit.
sell you some pills.
yeah.
Um,
See your
I got this
position.
beautiful bridge.
magical remedies.
What do you mean by the next level?
In the next room, there is some apparatus that we could use to enhance your ability. If you just walk with me, I can show you.
So you've been here before. You know where this is. You just said before you didn't.
No, I've gotten a sudden sense of clarity. I know where this
Oh
is.
my
We're in the
God.
tower.
Yes, but you just said the next room. Which direction?
Oh, there is one with alchemical machinery. Is it the one over there? And he points towards the southern wall.
So he's gonna distance himself just a little bit.
Atoli, tell me if I should go for the toe.
I'm still looking for more information before Nabarlin starts playing with things that can explode again.
I think those two concern me more right now. That's yeah.
Yeah, what the fuck is up with
Tell
them?
me, Professor.
Rutherford Glimmerstalk.
Right. What are
I've
you?
got nothing if not my mind.
What are you doing with the snakes down here?
What snakes?
You said there were snakes.
Oh, I did experiments on snakes. Are they here?
Yeah. Does Nesp remember any books, any papers, anything written by a Rutherford?
No.
By Rutherford Glimmerstalk.
No, funny thing is, you will actually remember a book by Heron Pontifex. He actually wrote a book that you might have read.
Oh, what book?
Yeah, about what?
Magic in Defiance of Evil, a way to become a true hero. I don't know.
Did you make that up?
Yes. That is an on-the-spot book right there.
Professor Rutherford, you said you don't know anything about this place except for the fact that you worked here and that we're in the tower. Yet you know where the rooms are. You know what is being done in the rooms. How do you
It's
know?
coming back to me.
Right, okay. What is this room? What was done
Where
here?
we are right now.
What was the purpose of this room?
Where we are right now.
Yes.
Well, you see, listen, what's your name again? And he tries to hold your hand to what's your name, son?
River.
River. Huh. And as he holds your hand for a split second, he just holds his hand, his eyes closed for a second. Oh, okay, totally.
No.
Shit. Okay.
Oh, I know this room. You should not mix green and yellow, because then it explodes.
So what should you mix?
Oh, I don't know. I think you
Probably
guys are trying to find that
calming
out,
one,
right?
Probably the calming one. Oh, Nabarlin's getting the red and the blue.
Already doing it.
He's already done it.
I think yes, they're on. I dump them into the container, into the thing.
Sure. If you get a bottle of red and a bottle of blue and you throw them both into the funnel, you actually hear as if something just deactivated. And seeing as Fizzle is over there, you see that the barrier actually over there is just
It's gone. Oh.
Oh, in that case, Fritz will not inform anyone for now and just send Fizzle in and have a look.
Of course.
That's a good idea.
Meanwhile, Nesbit wants to look in the room before if there's any other strange people or any traces of how they might have gotten in there.
Good Jesus. Great googly boogly.
If you look around to see if there's any other way that they could have come into this room. I mean, it's weird enough as it is that they're here, but there's no other than pure magic or something. There's no real reason as to why they are here.
Then he casts. Where is it? Do you not have it prepared? I don't have detect magic. Oh no. Okay, never mind.
Rutherford,
You don't
I
have
detect.
it,
No, I have it. I'm using detect magic. So is there a detect? If you're saying that, I'm still using detect magic.
Still,
Oh yeah, you activated it as soon as we got in.
Yeah, in the snake room. Yeah.
So if you're looking like specific, like obviously there's like magical residual like everywhere in this tower, but if
Yeah,
you're
it's the
focusing
tower.
on these two, there's nothing, which is weird because they're
They're magic.
mages. They should have something magical about them. They don't. Rutherford,
Ivy's going.
Rutherford reaches for Ivy's wrist and he's like, "Listen, girl, you should be careful here. This is a very dangerous place, especially for fragile people like you."
Ivy yanks her hand away.
Does he touch you?
You said he reaches for me.
Yes. So if you're like, if you're gonna yank away, we're gonna roll for it. If you're gonna allow at least a bare touch, we're gonna keep it at that.
I'm gonna yank away.
All right, give me a roll. That is a dexterity check, please.
Yank the old man. All right, dexterity check.
Or a dexterity save.
Dexterity save. Oh, there was almost a 1, but it wasn't. 22.
Okay. His finger grazes your wrist, and he's like, "Oh, sorry, Ivy. I
But
didn't
it
want
does
to."
seem real. It does seem real.
Oh, it feels like physical. And as he grazes your wrist, and as he like pulls back his hand as well, he's like, "Oh, I'm sorry, Ivy. I didn't want to scare you."
Hey, Rutherford, how do you know
Why
her
do you know
name?
my name?
Huh? Well, everybody knows Ivy. She's a druid, aren't you? With Maslow and everything.
Maslow's name. You didn't almost touch Maslow.
Well, it's on his collar. Is it?
It's
No.
not. He doesn't have a collar. He's a wild animal.
Oh, it's a lucky guess. There's a lot of cats named Maslow here in the tower.
That can't be true. I'm going to do something.
Uh-oh. That's usually not a good start.
No, it's usually very bad.
I'm going to.
Professor, while she's looking around, what's the remaining room for? Southern room.
Huh. The remaining southern room?
The room south of here. What's the
Well, there's a lot of broken equipment there and alchemical machines that look like they were useful for something. There were some wires over there as well. You found a crystal too, didn't you?
Why do I have a feeling like they're doppelgangers?
Yeah,
I'm
reading.
gonna.
Because he's saying everything that we've like only the things that we've literally experienced.
Yeah. I want to thorn whip and just use it to tie this guy up, basically. Tie
Oh
Rutherford
shit.
up,
We're
'cause he keeps punching people.
we're engaging. We're engaging.
Well, I just feel like he's weird.
You always punch old people that are weird? Like, is
Yes.
that normal?
Thorn whip +7 to hit. We're gonna try it.
Okay.
Seeing
You have disadvantage because you're poisoned.
Oh fuck.
seeing
poison.
Ivy do something, Atoli's gonna call out to the barman for assistance.
Fritz, you fucker!
Foiled by Fritz
Fuck you,
again.
Jim. Fuck you.
You're welcome.
Oh, watch out, young lady. That's for protective measures only. You shouldn't use that against me.
What
Who
are
the
you,
fuck
Professor?
Are you?
My name is Rutherford Glimmerstalk.
No, you're not.
Not that. Why'd you just show up?
I don't know, to be honest.
Why do you know everything about us?
Well, it's my job to know.
Did you read my mind?
Well, let's just explore that hypothesis. What if I did?
Then you would have known that I was going to attack you and you would have stepped away.
I wouldn't know that.
What is the feeling they're giving off? Like, are they hostile or just
the old
confused
man.
and like?
They come off as confused.
Okay.
I don't like being.
That's
in
all he's
between
gonna
them.
tell
I'm gonna
the
step over here.
professor. Just have a seat and wait here. We'll be right back.
Oh, as a matter of fact, Atoli,
Yes.
listen, you don't happen to be the Atoli, right?
Oh my god.
The Atoli.
Maybe.
Hmm. Heron, you remember Atoli, like the child? Oh, yes, I fondly remember the child that was once in this tower. He was part something. Rumors abound. Wasn't there, of course. This was a long time ago. But I do remember there was something like that.
Why?
Speaking of that, by the way, young Mister, what are you, by the way? Like he tries to put his hand on Nespip's shoulder.
He
What are you,
moves
by the way?
away.
Dexterity saving throw.
Uh,
Even though I succeeded my dex, I think.
Did you? You only rolled a 22.
Only rolled a 22.
That's
13.
insane that I wouldn't have.
He touches your as he touches your shoulder, you only realize that he did that, and you're like, and he's like, listen here, Nespip, how is your master doing, by the way?
I'm going to take out my hammer and knock one of his legs out of under him.
Love it.
That's enough.
Trip
That's
attack! Trip attack!
not trip attack. Taking
Seeing,
the leg away full.
like, literally seeing
Before-
Nespip swing his hammer, Atoli is
Oh.
gonna call out for the party that look for the guys that went away.
Why are we rolling so bad?
Can
A
we
16 will hit it, actually.
Okay, good.
we
It?
before that, because this is all happening simultaneously. The thing, like, yeah, Nebralin's you're talking to these weird people. Nebralin's been playing with colors, and
Yep.
you're the thing. This is me and Tim were messaging our role play.
Go on.
So whenever he heard the thing deactivate, Nebralin's stepped into the hallway and saw the top barrier still up.
Correct.
So that's why he walked out, because he heard it deactivate, but that one was still active. So he walked out. And Fritz goes, the other one deactivated, and there's a big circle thing there. Nebralin is, like I said, he is actually keeping in mind of the big circle thing. Is this a teleport circle?
You're not sure. It could be. But
No, I would
what you,
be sure. I would be sure if it is.
in that case, you're sure it is not that circle.
Okay.
Crystal has
Um,
actually been looking around inside this room for a little while now, basically since it opened. Has she found anything somewhat interesting?
the circle is alive, like active. There's a very strong energy humming from this thing, and that has only been recently activated. Like that's strong magic, as if this has just been recently turned on.
And
Mm.
could Fritz make any sense out of it when looking through her eyes?
You can make an Arcana check to see if you realize what this is, but well, I mean, let's see what you get.
With disadvantage because of the poison, that's a 9.
No, it's magical and strong. That you can tell.
Okay. And one last thing. What is that exactly? Can't quite parse what that's supposed to be.
It's a staircase, and it should go up to like another level, but it's been blocked off by rubble. So
okay.
the staircase itself has been broken. It should basically go over the circle, like diagonally upwards.
All right.
And now I'm guessing now we can now we've caught up to
Yes.
everything going.
So
going.
you hit Heron square in the face with your hammer, and
No,
you do how many
leg.
damage?
He went for the leg, didn't he?
Oh, leg. Sorry.
Leg, yeah, and I did 8
The
damage.
face.
Cool.
8
So-
damage.
As you hit it in the leg actually.
You said it
goes
again.
Like, yeah. As you hit it in the leg, it doesn't like go snap, but it goes like. Blue.
Oh, I don't like that at all. Like a
And
like a
Heron
string.
just disappears. He shrinks down to the ground, and you notice that on the ground, he just slithers away like a very thin wire. He slithers into the desk over there.
Ollie, did you call out for me and Fritz?
He did, yeah.
Okay. Well,
Oh,
He's
Heron, what did you do? Nespip? Why are
He's
you?
gonna
Why are
he's
you always
going
this
to
aggressive?
he's going to
menacingly
him and going for him as well, but trying to prepare to catch the wire after hitting him.
Sure.
So he's full just going there with lifted hammer. Now it's your turn.
Yeah.
Jesus
So
Christ,
as you
Nesbit.
lift the hammer,
Oh damn. Okay.
that's a 17 still, so that is gonna hit.
Okay.
God,
You
you're-
say damn, but
oh,
you
this
have
is
plus
ridiculous.
11, you asshole.
Yeah. You're never gonna miss.
It's another
All right,
8
where do you hit him?
damage. He's probably a bit shorter, right?
Yeah.
Going for the fragile hip.
Nice. His hip basically just like curves like an S outwards into his stomach. And it just slithers down back to that
Nesp
little wire.
and Nespibes tries to grab the wire
You
before
can.
it goes in.
You can. And as you grab the wire wraps itself around your wrist. And you can hear a very different voice all of a sudden. Gotcha.
Don't.
The desk flies open and a absolute image of horror spills out of the desk.
Oh, you got me
Finally
thinking.
free.
What?
Who the hell is that?
Who is this?
That, my friends, is an Obelix. Let's roll for initiative.
What?
An Obelix.
Why is it so big?
Obelixes are mutated jellies or slimes, or whatever you want to categorize it under. Rules as written, they're made by mind flayers, but they can also become, in the world because of like failed chemical experiments, like exploding bottles or whatever. Obelixes steal people's memories and then tether like pieces of themselves off to basically form a person that is an exact copy of who they learned the memories from. And they use that to converse with other people. They retain all of those memories and they use it to lure other people to them. And then they kill them.
Right. And then they kill them.
I got
Cool.
23.
The poisoned
also
ones
got
also have
23.
disadvantage because it's
Yes.
a dexterity
Oh,
check.
fuck. It is, isn't it? Well, let me try that again, I guess.
I got a 14.
14.
Okay, so yes, mine is actually 14 for Ivy, and then for Mr.
How much-
Panther.
How much did you have, Andy Barton?
23.
Oh,
23, thank you.
me
It was a
and
nat-
Maslow
it was a
got the
nat 20
same
on
actually.
It was
We're
a nat
both
20,
14.
So
So mine should be 14, and then Maslow should be 14.
And Fritz is
I don't
14.
know how to change it. Yeah, there we go.
14, 14, 14. Everyone's 14 today.
I got a natural 20.
Yeah.
Nice.
What is this?
Where is... Oh, there you are. And that is a 14.
We have
Hey!
disadvantage on attacks, right?
Yes.
Yes. I believe
is
everyone's
it-
in there, right? Yeah,
Spell attacks count as attacks, right?
correct.
God,
Who
Alright.
is
had to
who is-
fucking do it in the bottle.
Nespip,
Wait.
are you poisoned?
I'm not poisoned.
Yeah, let's go hard and fast
Okay.
on this thing, yeah?
Is
I-
there a poisoned, like, is it only for a minute? Is it like, because a lot of the
Yes, until-
time these
you
conditions don't
rest, I
last for
think.
too long.
This
but-
is for a while.
I think it's until you
What?
rest.
For,
I mean,
for a lot
or
of times
you
with like
do,
spells and stuff, oh yeah, I can heal
Lesser
myself
restoration.
probably. Lesser
Yep, that would work.
restoration. I don't know if I have that one prepared today. I keep not preparing things that are gonna help me. Yeah, I don't
How
have it.
far did the poison go?
It splattered around the entire room. So everyone who was in the room at that point had to make the saving throw.
So if it went off right now in the middle of the room, would I get it?
Yes.
If I hypothetically I tied a bottle of green and a bottle of yellow together and threw the thing and then jumped in here, would I get it?
No, but you would fuck up the rest of your party that isn't poisoned.
That's why I asked if Ness was poisoned, but okay.
I like your way of
If
thinking,
everybody
though.
was yeah, if everybody's poisoned, I'm like, all right, let's like poison this thing too. But Ness hits hard.
I
So
mean,
don't
if you
wanna
all
mix it up.
could, if you all had left the room first, I could have done it, but
We didn't know this thing was coming. So.
yeah, exactly. Anyway, let's hit it hard and fast. Let's go.
Yep. Okay, so I guess that's my cue to start doing something. Let's go gadget. Go gadget.
Bo?
I should go. Yeah. Go. Oh no. Go gadget. Hunter's mark. My
Oh
bonus
no,
action.
gadget.
Go no gadget. Oh, need that cast. Yeah.
Hunter's mark on it.
Yes. Wait. Spend one use of that. So yes, cast spell. Inspiration. Yes. Spell. Go. Go gadget hunter's mark, and then
All right.
no go no gadget hunter's mark, then go gadget longbow. Or nat 20. Okay,
That's a good start.
good
That will
start.
hit.
Nat 20.
Imagine that, a nat 20 hits. It's our
So
lucky day.
8. Oh. I know this happened last time, but I swear to God, okay, I rolled an 8 again. This is max damage again. I swear to God, okay,
I trust you.
like it's
No
like it's
no
happening.
one's disputing you.
Okay, but that.
We're just
Like I said,
confused as to
like-
why you didn't do this in the last campaign we played as well.
I know. Okay, so that's 8
Um,
damage plus Blondie's
plus-
infusion, and
So
plus
that's 16 plus.
that's 16. Plus, do we do max damage on? Are you doing it on also the infusion and Hunter's Mark?
It's a critical hit. So the infusion comes from Blondie, so that wouldn't make sense. But everything else, yeah.
Okay, so yeah, it'd be 8 plus. Let me roll for the infusion. 8 plus 4 for 12 plus be 16 base damage, and then plus 8, 6, and then plus another 14 essentially for the critical damage.
The
30.
infusion. What kind of infusion are you doing?
That was fire.
Fire damage. All right. As the fire coats this creature, you notice that it yelps out a little bit. There's something that happened there.
Extra damage?
Not extra damage.
But it was weak towards it. I mean,
It's not
it
weak
yelped.
against fire per se.
No, but
Yeah,
it
definitely
yelped.
yelped. Yes.
Okay. Well, in that case, actually, I got another attack here, so let's go again. And that one's not a crit, so unfortunately, but it's still a 22.
22. That'll hit.
Uh, 7. Actually, I just forgot. We add my dexterity modifier to that damage, so that's actually an extra 3 damage too.
All right.
Yeah. So, but this damage is 7 plus 3, so that's 10 plus 1, so 11 total.
Noted.
And Blondie is poisoned, so she's gonna kind of not useful right this second, but she will valiantly dodge since I used my bonus action to do the Hunter's Mark. I will pop back here and valiantly guard this door.
All right.
End.
Mr. Nespip, you are currently restrained, grappled by this thing.
Grappled means
You can't move.
You just can't
Unless
move.
you
You can
wanna-
still do everything else.
Well, I need to be in melee either way.
Call an
He
ambulance, but not for me.
I'm not in here with you. You're in here with me.
So first attack is a 24.
Yep.
All I'm surrounded by is fear.
That's apparently 15 damage.
Yes.
Start bleeding, you bastard.
And second attack is only a 15.
That won't hit.
That won't hit. Okay. As a bonus action, he's just gonna have Tali stand next to him. Is the old man still there?
No, because you hit it and it's gone.
Okay. Yeah, Tali will stand next to him and dodge.
Okay.
Yep, that's it.
All right. The Oblex uses a legendary action,
Uh-oh.
Oh,
and another Atoli appears.
damn it.
Atoli, your turn.
Which one of me?
You.
Oh. I think the best choice here is it yelped to fire, and I totally would have definitely caught on that. And the best thing he knows right now is to just catch something that's afraid to fire should just burn in fire.
As you prepare your spell, your copy yells out, wait. You want to know what happened to you, right?
Not at the cost of my friend's life, and he'll finish casting.
Oh.
Okay. Wait, I'm totally caring for someone? What's this?
It's he's gonna
Must be the fake.
He's
That's a fake attack!
Get him!
Berlin pulls a sword out to attack this fake Atoli.
Yeah, that's not great. This thing is actually pretty dexterous for an ooze, but it's still got an 11.
So the first
that's a
time,
no.
for the third time as the charm, it finally catches on fire.
Yeah, you actually hit with this thing, like hit.
And that is going to be 36.
Okay then. Yeah, this thing is bleeding.
Good. And seeing the fire actually take effect, Atoli is going to step out of line of sight because the vision of himself as well is kind of unnerving.
All right.
Actually, it's not 36 at once. It's only 88 at once, and then 40.
Remember,
sorry.
it did that again.
Oh, it does that thing
Yeah.
again. Yeah, right.
So
Yeah,
that's
it
5.
rolls everything, but it shouldn't be everything.
4,
So
8.
plus 11.
Yeah. So the other
It's
one
still
is
bloody,
the other one is the one that'll start afterwards.
Yeah.
So that'll be 6,
7, 8, 11 every round.
11 per round. Yeah.
All right. Mr. Fritz.
Hearing the commotion, he will move over. Yeah, it's a bit far, honestly.
We love
I mean this in the most
Fritz.
sincere way possible, Tim, but I've never had a more lazy combatant in D&D.
But see, the thing is, he might be lazy, but when he steps up and actually does things, it's like fucking
It does
fireworks
something,
and
yeah.
everything.
Yeah, that's 15 feet. He'll take a peek around the corner. See that thing? He will go ahead and do a pair of Eldritch Blasts at it.
Sure.
With disadvantage, that's a 22.
Hits.
And a dirty 20.
Wow. Okay. Hits.
That's 11 plus 10, 21 force damage plus 4 fire damage.
So 25 total.
Yes.
All right.
And one moment, I think I have something. Yes, he will actually use his Fey Touched Misty Step to get the F out of there.
Love it.
None of us like
Okay.
being near legendary creatures.
Nah.
This creature uses another legendary action, and a second Ivy pops up. Hang on.
That was the real
What are you
one.
doing? Where does it pop up?
Yeah, that's my question. Like, I copied your token, but for some reason it's not showing up.
Hmm.
No
Looks like
matter.
a second IV doesn't pop up.
There we go.
No! Ivy's like, oh shit. Should have really brushed my hair this morning.
So
And
Ivy
to the
looks at you, Ivy, and she's like, "You don't want to kill Maslow, do you? He's in danger."
Dude,
True.
is there any wisdom saving throw associated with this, or they're just saying shit?
They're literally just saying shit. You don't have to save against this unless he actually uses the
Okay,
action associated with it, which it can't yet.
Okay, well, I'm not gonna listen to you. I'm just gonna be like, bitch, move over. And, okay, so I'm debating whether or not to use, produce flame or blight. Because blight is one of the heavy hitters, and I want to save them, because this is a long dungeon, has like 1,000,000 floors, and I don't want to use all my 4th levels. But produce flame is something that I would get disadvantage on whether to hit it or not. But it would be fire if I did hit. I'm just gonna do blight. It's fine. Blight is a con save of 15.
All right.
Casting that. It's
Um,
the world be with me.
So-
Oh fuck!
um,
Look at all those 7s and 8s.
see, I love this. Like, every once in a while, you're so into flow that you do things like automatically. I just did something automatically when I realized I didn't have to. Rolled a net 1, and I was like, let me see what my con bonus is. The net 1.
Yeah, it takes 37 points of necrotic damage. I don't know if it's particularly strong to necrotic or not.
So, as you hit it with a full blast of this necrotic damage, what happens?
Well,
Did we
Yes,
just fucking Did we one round a fucking legendary creature?
Yeah.
Shit.
They
I
don't
knew
have
it. I
particularly
knew
high
I
hit
was
points, but
right
they are.
for-
You're so lucky that this thing rolled low, because this thing is a
spending-
heavy hitter.
Yeah.
Holy
okay.
fuck.
Cannon.
So, and we didn't get to its turn. Maslow didn't even get to hit it. All right. So, basically, with blight, like this black, like almost like roots and like vines, like just black energy, kind of that looks like roots or vines, shoots out from Ivy, and like it's all on the floor. So it like shoots across the floor, and then kind of like spirals up the monster and just kind of like forms like this shell, and then like it breaks and like it crumbles to dust.
Nice.
I love that.
Yes, yes,
Um,
beautiful.
Just disintegrates in the vines.
Yes, necrotic energy stealing your life force. She's like, oh shit, I hate doing that. It always takes it leaves a bad taste in my mouth.
What about the copies? Do they fade with the
Yeah, do the copies fade?
so I'm actually looking up a GIF that I have in my mind. Like, that is basically what happens. So you, there we are. That's the one I was looking for.
Where is it?
Um,
Where'd you put it?
so as you look at yourself, as this thing like dies behind you, Ivy actually tries to take a step towards you, like reaching out a hand like towards you, like, no, please. And as you say that, you just rapidly just like desiccate. It kind of looks like this.
I knew that was what you were
Yes,
looking for.
that's exactly what it is.
And you just poof into ash.
Good old
So
Indiana
gone.
Jones.
Yes.
Oh man, it's very dead. Well done. You guys want to know how hard this thing hits, like by default?
Yeah.
Just to know what you guys
What did we
avoided.
avoid?
It makes 3 attacks per round. One, if all hit, one does 4d6 plus 3 bludgeoning and 4d6 psychic damage.
Oh,
That he does twice, and then there is another attack which does 8d10 or an average of 44.
ow.
So
Ouch.
all things together, it hits just shy of 100 points per round.
Did any of us lose hit points?
Nope, we
No,
took it out in
you
one
one-shotted
round,
it,
one
basically.
go.
Yeah.
Wow.
Can you tell us
Amazing.
what the fire thing was about?
Yes.
Probably
So it has an
regeneration.
aversion. Well, almost. It has an aversion to fire. Some oozes have that. Aversion to fire basically means that when you hit it with fire, it has disadvantage on its attack rolls and ability checks until the end of its next turn.
Oh.
Oh,
that was-
This is
okay.
the thing that's rather common with oozes. So remember that for any future campaigns. Ooze,
Okay.
fire.
That was really
Cool.
good.
Who's
Then if they
fire?
did start hitting us.
Yeah, it would have had disadvantage on those attacks at least. Hmm.
With the threat
Well done.
defeated and everything, Tully's going to turn to Nib Island and ask him where the hell he went. Where the hell? Yeah.
I'll show you.
Did these go
Says what-
away, the little copies?
Yes, sorry.
Okay.
I'll say I told you probably want to see this. And we'll lead him to
Oh, come on.
Oh my
Oh.
god! It's a circle!
It's a circle. I'm just waiting for everyone to get there as
Ah.
I got something for you. Let's do this one.
He's setting the tone now.
Right.
Going around town.
So the barrier's gone, and as you look into the central room, you see what you see. As you step through this now faded barrier, the central chamber opens up before you, a vast circular circle on the ground in this square room. The walls lined with blackened sconces and ruined arcane instruments. But all of this fades into the background when your eyes are drawn to this immense violet magic circle dominating
Whoa.
the floor. It pulses
Crazy.
with a deep, throbbing light, as though alive, waiting, watching. Atoli, as you gaze upon this circle, a sudden sharpness splits through your mind. A searing headache that blots out everything else, and for a heartbeat, your legs threaten to buckle, and then the world around you melts away into a vision. I would imagine you want this vision shared with everyone else, but you can opt to keep it to yourself.
No, just go for it.
All right. You are small again. A boy.
Oh, that's a baby.
Too small, too frightened to understand. You see yourself lying on that same magic circle while robed figures of the Amethyst Academy chant and argue in urgent clipped voices. A tall man stands among them, dressed not like a wizard but like royalty. Stern, proud,
Oh, shit.
desperate.
Desperate?
Your father,
Oh shit.
Manfred.
Manfred. He
You-
was there? Oh my
You
god.
must fix this, he commands the
Oh,
wizards.
fix
The king cannot know. I will not have a monster for a son.
Oh no.
Should have slept with my mom then, dirtbag.
Shouldn't have slept with a monster then.
You see now from
God.
above how they tried, how they poured magic, essence, and elixirs into you, whispering spells to draw out the serpent and leave behind a man. But something went wrong, something
man.
twisted. The circle burns in violet flames, and as they cast their final incantation, you see your young body convulsing, your veins lighting up like molten gold. You hear the wizards screaming as they realize they have not severed the serpent from you, they have bound it to your soul forever. But now, the vision shifts. The circle, though dormant, calls to you, as if recognizing your blood, and a voice cold and ancient. Your own voice, but deeper, older, more serpentine, echoes in your mind. These thoughts to cleanse you, and only made you stronger. You are no accident, Atoli. You are the perfected vessel. Images flash before you of the snakes in the cages nearby, their lifeblood seeping into the circle. You see yourself standing at the center as your flesh sheds and coils, rising into something far beyond mortal. An anathema. Godlike, terrible, eternal. Take their blood. Claim what is yours. Shed your false humanity and ascend. And suddenly you are back. The circle pulses softly at your feet as though waiting for your choice. You feel cold sweat on your skin, and in the corners of the room, the shadows seem to shift and writhe like serpents unseen. The others may be speaking around you, but their voices are distant. It feels like only you and the circle remain. Tony, I'm going to need a check from you. And take a moment to think about this because it is a very important and pivotal moment to make this decision. I would require either an Arcana check, an Insight check, a History check. No, sorry, those three. So an Arcana check, an Insight check, or a History check. I will not tell what they are. You have to make
Insight.
the decision.
Yeah.
All right.
Is there,
That's what I would
Make
go
is
with.
there any way I can be supportive?
I don't think we even know this is happening.
Because I mean, me and Tolly, we had a discussion about.
I think at
Make
this
this.
point, Atoli would probably look up at Nibarl and just quietly say, "This is it."
I'm gonna eat my berries and hand on the shoulder. There's a reason for it. Put my hand on the shoulder and help him cool, like calm, give him a sense of calm. I guess which he doesn't. I mean, he does great on this.
24.
So
but it's still beautiful that you do it.
Yeah, it's like, you
and
got
there
it,
is a
buddy.
place for this actually, because the fact that you're helping him actually unlocks another thing in the story I'm about to tell. So thank you.
okay.
With the insight check, you realize what is offered here and about to transpire should you go along with it is irreversible and will corrupt your mind and your soul, a path with no return, a delicate balance between reward and sacrifice, a choice that you can never come back from.
The choice has been made.
You go for it?
Yeah.
Okay. As you step into the circle, the energy pulls at you and you are on one knee. But you're not here, not in this ruined tower. You stand on a great black balcony overlooking the broken, burning ruins of Drakkenheim. You see the city purged of its sickness, of its weakness, ash drifting in the wind like snow, and at your side, watching the flames with calm, cold satisfaction, stands Nibarlan. His face is unreadable, but you see the faintest glimmer of approval in his sharp eyes, as though in this moment you have achieved the clarity and ruthlessness that he values. The city is saved, yes, but only you know that it was through pure ruin and blood.
God.
Perhaps sometimes it is worth not sharing everything. You try to look at yourself to see the shape that you have become in this moment, but there is only emptiness where you should be reflected, a shadow where you once stood, and yet your mind has never felt sharper. The fog that has clung to you for so long, the doubt, the half remembered screams from your past, it's gone. Completely gone. There is no fear here, no uncertainty, only purpose, only truth. And then you see it. From the edges of the burning city, stepping through fire and smoke, comes the creature that has haunted your nights. The Shadowhound.
Puppy.
But it does not stalk you now. It approaches calmly, its body made of coiling darkness and glowing red eyes. It stands at the edge of the violet circle, waiting, watching. And for the first time, you understand. This was never your enemy. It was a guide, a herald of what you were always meant to become. A being beyond human, beyond snake. Something whole. The part of you that was always missing now stands before you, waiting for you to reach out and take what is yours. And the Shadowhound tilts its head, and without words, you hear it speak in your mind, deep resonant, full of ancient power. Come now, finish what was begun. The fog is gone, the path is clear. And as you kneel there, in the heart of the circle, you realize with piercing certainty this is the call. This is what you were shaped for. Not a mistake, not an accident, but a destiny waiting to be claimed. And behind your eyes, the vision fades, but that sense of clarity, of power rising in your veins like molten silver, remains. The circle pulses as though eager, expectant, and the Shadowhound's form lingers, watching you from the center. And you know that if you stand now, if you step forward and begin the sacrifice, there is indeed no going back. I have to ask one more time. Are you sure?
Yes.
Okay.
Spell magic. No.
Nullify!
Hey, what happens if I scratch this circle here at the corner?
I mean, it's a dick question to ask, but I have to ask as player agency. Does anyone want to do anything, or is everyone just standing here popcorn moments? Like,
Well, I I'm here for Totally. This is what we came for, and I mean, I told him I'd take him. He's this is his thing.
Does
So
this, as we're
and I actually,
watching, does the
I
circle
will
react?
actually, I will actively stop anyone who tries to interfere.
okay.
I'm just interested in what exactly we're seeing. Like, does the circle like light up more?
Right now, you're just
or-
seeing me sitting in the circle or kneeling.
But as he is taking a knee, you notice that the circle itself is thrumming with energy. It's trying to pull from somewhere, and luckily,
Okay.
all of you have activated the very thing that it's pulling from. And with a very loud hiss in unison that suddenly stops, you hear all the snakes in the other room crying towards the center over here, and all die at the same time. Yeah. This thing that's
Shit.
about to happen requires a sacrifice of about 100 snakes, which is just about what was in those cages. Your eyes take on a golden slit pupil gleam, and your tongue suddenly forks. You feel stronger. You feel faster. You feel hungrier. Scales begin to form along your spine and arms, and your body starts twisting with new alien strength. Your voice takes on a serpentine rasp, and you grow. And within mere seconds, you are no longer humanoid in the eyes of men. Your form is a towering serpentine horror, a being of legend and nightmare. And yet your mind gleams sharper than ever, a god among lesser creatures. Atoli, upon accepting this ritual and pouring the life essence of 100 snakes into this circle, you, as a Huan Ti, have accepted the ascendancy, meaning that you have achieved what so very few have done in the history of the Huan Ti, which is ascending to become an almost god, an anathema, Anathema are dangerous. Anathema are strong. But no power comes without drawbacks. I require 2 more things, and you can choose either a strength save or a dexterity save. That is up to you. The second one will come after.
I got better dex, so let's do dex.
Right?
24.
22.
Oh wait, 22. Yeah, sorry.
22. One of your drawbacks for the gifts of power is that you will have the blood hunger. If you go a day without consuming fresh blood, be it animal or humanoid, you will have disadvantage in all your ability checks and attack rolls until you're fed.
Ew.
God damn it! Now we need to feed him.
So wait.
Secondly,
Yeah.
I need a Constitution saving throw or a Charisma saving throw.
Be charisma, right?
Think hard
That's
about
your
this one.
spellcasting
No,
thing,
I'll do con.
isn't it?
I'll do con.
Oh.
Shit.
Can I see him struggle?
No. This is
Okay.
all internal. No. Like, I mean, yeah, because he's turning into another form, but like this is not indistinguishable from what's happening there.
Okay.
13. Loss of humanity. You are now considered a monstrosity. You're not humanoid.
Oh,
This means that spells like Whole Person will no longer affect you.
oh,
But-
that's cool.
Neither will human healing magics. And people may react with fear and hostility towards you. Good luck stocking up on those healing
No
potions.
human healing magic? Wait,
Ladies and
cure
gentlemen,
wounds,
might
like
I,
my cure wounds won't work
as
for
in
him?
normal human healing magics will no longer affect Atoli.
Dude,
that is the
how are you
price.
gonna heal?
Sleeping.
Potions. Potions still work. They're not bound to any particular...
Potions still work. Okay,
And
alright.
and
And
fancy
and
bandages.
and berries.
The berries I will allow too, because they're not specifically tied to humanoids. Yep.
And the magic bandages as well.
If you can find them.
Well, no, I mean like
Ladies and gentlemen.
Nespip's
That's
bandage.
human.
Oh,
human
Does he have
healing
a-
That's
magic.
human.
That's
Oh,
cure-
okay.
That's cure wounds. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Does he have a new
He has a new
art?
token.
Does he have new art?
Yes.
He does.
I put
Might I introduce to you for the very
Oh my
first
God.
time Atoli
Put him big
2
on the screen.
Oh.
Oh shit. Lizard
Jesus.
boy. That's
He is now a
terrifying.
large creature instead of a small creature.
Does he have a bunch of heads?
He's got 6 heads. Yeah.
Oh no. Elodie's gonna be so scared when she wakes up.
If she wakes up.
Oh man. Does he not have any nipples?
Nope.
No, AI doesn't. AI doesn't do nipples,
AI
which makes
doesn't have
sense, by the way, because
nipples.
snakes don't have nipples.
He's a
So
reptile.
why does he have a belly button?
Yeah, why does he have a belly button and like really big six?
Look, okay.
What's
He
happening?
was born
Look.
from a mother and father who won tea. You know, like,
Stop asking too many questions. Just admire. Bow down, damn it.
And Blondie does bow down. Blondie does bow.
okay.
Yeah, and Nabarlin, he does a little clap.
Just golf clap in the
Golf
corner. It's
clap.
like, hey, cool.
Nespip just,
Golf clap for the horrifying transformation.
Nespip just goes, what the fuck?
As
yeah,
a final,
Ivy takes
as
a
a
step
final
back.
point,
She's fucking scared
Yeah.
of you now.
that is 100% fair. As a final point, Atoli, this concludes your personal quest, which means you can get an extra feat.
Extra feet. He already has extra heads.
As if that joke hasn't been made before internally. I'm just saying. Right.
Extra feet for your extra heads.
With
And
that,
then
Atola is going to
circle.
rise from the circle, and
Oh my god.
I need control over the
This is
token.
terrifying.
Yes, that's the last thing I had to
Do
do.
the heads come from the shoulders or do they all come from the back?
From the
'Cause it kind of looks
Back,
in the token
upper,
like they come
upper,
from the
upper back, upper back.
Okay.
Because technically they can fold in as well. Like, get like real lean.
Ew.
I will also import this creature into the D&D Beyond, and I should be able to give you control over it, so you can like adjust it on the Beyond.
Oh yeah, what are the? So it's like he's like a like can he kill? Can he still cast spells? Like
Yeah, so this is like he's still a sorcerer and whatnot. It's just his species has changed into an
his
anathema, which
species
is
change.
yeah.
Okay.
It isn't there in the books by default, but there's homebrews for this. It's basically a
He
Huanti
was
on
a
steroids.
small boy. Now he's a giant boy.
He's actually a demigod.
Yeah, there's a couple of
Actually,
really
No, I'm actually a demigod. I'm immortal to time now.
No.
yeah. He can't
Immortal
die
to
I
to
can't
natural
die to
causes in
time.
time. He can still die,
Oh
but
my
like not by
God.
time.
I
And he's got a
think
couple of other
there's-
little perks, like he's a little stronger, more charisma. His dex has gone down. Like there's
Yeah, there's some ups and
butts and
downs to
ifs.
it, but
Yeah.
So yeah, first thing he would do was to rise from the circle and walk within reach of Nabarland, and then actually kneel down. And surprisingly, for the first time,
Same level.
yes, for the first time, he will actually speak Draconic and say thank you.
Yep. You now know Draconic.
Yeah, you can't hide from me anymore.
Well,
This is the god that Navarlin was looking to worship.
No, what?
No,
Navarro will say-
not at all.
No, Navarro will sprawl and says, and he'll say, "Made your promise."
You've upheld yours, and I will uphold mine.
He'll his little hand. He'll put his hand out to.
And he'll shake it. And
But
then
he won't just shake,
rise
he'll
and
let-
then rise again.
Okay, there you go. He's like he's gonna give you. He was gonna give you a hug too. So.
He was gonna give you a hug. He's like, I don't do hugs anymore.
Buddy,
I'm a
buddy, I'm
snakehead."
I'm double as broad as you now, so I know I was tiny before, but
A hug will be like a constrictor situation.
there'll be a snake coming out like licking at your hand a little bit. Whatever.
It's so scary. Ivy
Well,
can't bring herself to move closer, and in fact is backing away. She's over here against the door.
Atoli will speak like very differently than he used to. Now it's a lot more. It's
Come on.
no, it's a lot.
Let's hear your different voice.
It's
Let's hear your different voice, sir.
It's a lot more calm now, and it's a lot more direct.
Oh.
Like, there's no shade of pretense. There's no confusion. There's just clarity. You have nothing to fear from me. None of you. Not even
Inside
you.
check.
Not even you, Fritz. I know you're lurking out there somewhere.
The void does not respond.
It doesn't need. It doesn't need to.
we understand. It's okay. Totally. I think
Ivy
the.
just can't. She can't. She's way too into the natural world, and this is the most unnatural thing she's ever seen.
That is
It's
very fair.
terrifying.
That's very fair. Yeah.
She can't meet your eyes, and she is absolutely has a look of horror on her face.
Which one of my eyes?
Any of them.
Not
She's
the
like-
question to ask
she's
right
like-
now.
she's
Sorry, I
like- she's
couldn't.
like- her eyes are kind of unfocused, and she's just kind of like looking to each little snake head and just being like, this can't be happening. This is not real. What the fuck? Oh no. And Maslow is growling at you.
It's completely unfazed. Like. Tiny
Are you
creep-
an it?
No, but like Atoli is completely unfazed by the growling.
Oh god.
To be fair, we have seen weirder delirium shit, so
Yeah, I mean,
whatever.
I mean, I think you
But-
forget that the queen was half snake, if I recall correctly. So, like, this isn't even that weird.
Just a safety question: will you eat us?
no.
Good.
I mean, can't promise for mass, but.
Maz
Okay.
will Maz will growl, and then he'll do like that thing where like cats kind of like cry and like do a little like yelp and then run and hide behind Ivy. It'll like hide behind my legs. Be like,
Totally, how you feeling?
He'll hesitate, like
Oh.
he'll not hesitate, but like draw in a deep breath and exhale loudly, like stronger,
7 deep breaths.
more clearer.
Need you focus, because as you know, our journey is not finished yet.
I'm more focused than I've ever been. At least for the past
Now
15 years.
We're it's actually a question to everybody. As you can all tell, New Orleans like 0 phase. Like he is not. This doesn't affect. Like he is. Him. This is just a totally. Just as he was, but now he's better.
I mean, he carries himself a
Yeah.
lot different now. He's like not confused. There's not the different mood swings and stuff like that anymore.
I
No,
meant more. I meant.
No more mood swings.
I
does
meant more
that
in the
mean
sense
that he's
that
always happy or always sad?
he's normal.
Stoic.
It's just normal.
Well, I meant the sense that your presence, like he doesn't care that you're a monster. That's basically what I'm saying. Is that this like
He's not phased.
Wow, called me monster. Right, you're first one to get eaten.
so, I didn't call you that. DM said you're
Yeah, what are
monstrosities.
your new attacks? Like, do you have 7 bite attacks you can do? Like, what?
I mean, I do have something,
What's
yes.
going on here? This is
I'm
crazy.
honestly just wondering what happens if you get contaminated now.
Yeah, I got an answer to that. I'm not going to share it with you guys.
But Delirium comes in and is like, he's too fucked up. We're just gonna take pity on him.
we see the
No
we
more
see the
contamination for you.
we see like literally just like squicking away. Like, all right, that's just no, we're good.
Delirium
Yeah,
now
we're
avoids. Delirium now avoids him. He's like, oh fuck, no.
Yeah.
Well, we still came here for a reason, and beyond this,
Yes.
that reason is still above us. Are we gonna continue on the tower? Or are we? I mean, we did ostensibly come here. I mean, Nebarland's here for Totally, so always ready to go. We can go.
I mean, yeah, we can go further up.
Yeah. I suppose.
See what the new you can do.
See if we can release you on this tower. Yeah.
Ah, so that's what they meant with something had gotten into the tower.
It was I.
It was
All
me all along.
Are you guys going to
Do
go?
you have to speak with like extended S's now?
I
I
don't.
kind of feel you do,
I
but
don't-
like I don't want to burn you.
Come on, you have to.
Hmm.
So cool. All right.
I'll think about it.
Go back up.
Ivy is already halfway up the stairs.
That is fair. All right. Let me.
Oh, such a big boy.
And back to
You
that
even
one.
fit on the staircase?
I can slither my way up there.
I know
You're
the
as big
biggest.
as these guys.
I know the biggest sacrifice you've made. You can't just walk in the front door of our house anymore. Like that.
I can. Don't worry, I got an answer for it.
Make a new door.
All
All
right.
right.
Have the statues moved at all?
Doesn't seem like it.
Okay.
As all of you come up here, by the way, and like you're here, the ground just closes back
Oh,
up.
Ugh.
Well, shall we take these stairs?
Yeah.
and avoid those
Ivy's
guys.
gonna go last just to let Atoli be in front of her. She doesn't want to have him behind her.
Mm,
So you take the stairs over there.
Yes.
Yeah, because we don't really want to get in front of the um.
Yeah, these are the closest ones.
those guys.
It makes the most
Yeah, we don't want to.
sense.
We don't want to walk in front of these guys. So
Makes
Seems like-
sense.
There are doors over there. I mean, they're elevator doors, though, is what he was saying, right? And they don't
Yeah.
really work anyway. So
they were. I still don't know what an elevator is, so the stairs it is. Go upstairs.
It's the good old reliable stairs.
All right. It is quite a bit of a walk, but not impossible. And you guys are adventurous. You're used to a little walk. As a matter of fact, how tall are they? Let me quickly check per floor. I should know this. The interior. Doesn't say. It's high though. It's quite a walk. So, as you walk up, you reach the next floor, and I told you will recognize this. Like all of the floors, you will recognize. By the way, like I think you still roughly know the layout, and you'll know that the tower itself has like hundreds of floors. Like there's a lot. But the next one up is the Great Hall. You will remember, and indeed, as you all walk up, you will see the Great Hall. And this resplendent dining hall prominently features an elevated platform where a long marble top dinner table with high chairs faces the room. And before it are three long rows of polished granite topped tables with dark steel chairs. Spectral chandeliers and candles of magical energy hover above, illuminating the room. Yeah, I know, Hogwarts. I had that too when I was reading this. Along the walls are tall portraits of archmages and professors of the Amethyst Academy. There's dozens of them on the wall.
did they move in the picture frame?
They might. You've just arrived.
Okay.
The spiral staircase
I'm
is
just
still.
saying, are we going full Hogwarts? Or...
The spiral staircase is still move ever upward, and you can see that the lift doors are over here as well.
Who's over
Um,
there?
I mean, we're heading for the library, right?
Run, little Tolly, run!
Oh, little Tilly's still there. Nope. Delete.
Do we
Dumb.
notice that people are at the table over here?
Yeah, at the very far end, so that is like that elevated platform, you will notice that there are two sort of spectral beings that are there.
Okay.
So
I don't think we need to engage.
is this like a big cafeteria?
It's like the dining hall. Yeah,
It's a banquet hall.
You don't see the kitchen though, but that should probably be here or close to. But yeah, this is definitely the dining area.
I could eat.
I was gonna say, is like, there's like how's the food look? It's been 15 years, but this is a wizard house, whatever.
So the great thing is that nothing spoils in the haze. Food
Oh,
does tend to go bad, but it doesn't rot. So it's not rotten.
oh, oh! I got berries. I guess I don't need it.
Now I feel bad. Oh, I got berries.
All right.
Oh, look, salmon. Oh,
I would just keep going, but I'm at the back, so it's whatever people at the front want to do.
We're looking for a library, so we're just gonna keep on walking up till we see something that looks like a library.
you remember, like totally, if you are like guiding this group, which I imagine you're doing because you've been here. Right?
Probably, yeah.
You know that the library is like way up. There's the residency floors, and that is a couple of them. Then there is the research floor, and then is the library floor. If you're going to do that just by walking, yeah, that's going to be quite a bit. Like you know that the library is like about halfway the tower, so it's not impossible to walk all the way up there, but that's a walk, and there's not really a place to stop.
Who's up for a brisk walk?
I'm up for
Uh,
walking.
Yes.
I'm up for it.
well, you're not actually walking though, so
Because I would walk 500 miles.
the good news is for Nabarlin, he is a ranger, so he has no aversion to walking.
Oh, is he a
Blondie.
ranger?
He is a ranger, yeah, so he
I
can walk
couldn't
just
tell.
fine.
I wouldn't know.
Wow, is that a
The
bow
man
on your
has
back?
shit, nature, and survival.
And,
I'm sorry. Should we
Just
talk?
wanted to see you, Antonio.
Should we talk about Sir Justin again?
So we can walk. If we're gonna go, I'm not. You said there was residence, so that's like dorms or whatever.
Yep.
And then the research lab. Is that what you said? Like a research lab?
Yeah, so there's a couple of residencies, and that is like it's dorms, but also like places where the wizards would live. So the actual like professors and whatnot, like they have like larger rooms. Then there's a research level. Then it's the library levels. It's multiple.
If we're walking up, I don't think I'd be wanting to go look through people's apartments, but I would be interested in stopping at the research level.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's do
So
that.
as long as nothing stops us in the dormitory area, I feel like we would just walk past it.
As long as you're on the stairs, nothing would.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, then let's. I think that's
Yes.
a.
There's just one question I have. That's something I
Yes.
just noticed. You mentioned the tower was basically completely smooth from the outside, completely featureless.
Yes.
But there's doors.
But there
or
are windows, obviously.
Very much so.
inside.
Very astutely noticed. As you're looking around, you can see windows that look outside.
Oh,
Yay for magic towers.
curiouser and curiouser.
Yeah. Do you look outside of one?
I mean, glancingly.
Sure. You see the sunny pastures of a land that you don't know.
Ah,
Hey, Nabalan,
It's not-
isn't this where you're coming from, or where you hail from?
It's not Drakkenheim.
It's
not
not
Drakkenheim.
Drakkenheim, no.
Actually, do I recognize? He says it. Do I recognize it?
No, you don't.
Okay.
The outside area is actually it's fictional. It doesn't exist. It's also not Drakkenheim, but it is a completely fictional, like perfect thing to look out upon if you would look out at the tower.
I do want to ask because like I remember when you were talking about the Queen's Park. You actually said that it totally looked out over the Queen's Park from the tower.
Yep.
But how would he do that if the windows show like fictional stuff?
Top of the tower.
Oh, top tower. Okay, there you go. All right.
Yeah.
There's probably like a balcony somewhere.
Yeah.
So this is one thing that you will have also have seen. Like the tower is completely smooth, like a rectangle, except for one thing, which is like other than the blast that went through, but all the way at the top, there's like a very large groove in it in the middle. That is the one feature that this tower had up until the meteor that blasted through. Now it has a second feature.
Sure, let's call that a feature again.
Yeah,
Do we do we keep walking to the research lab?
yes.
all right. That is a very, very brisk walk. Do you take breaks in between, or are you just gonna walk?
How
Depends.
long of a walk is it?
Is anybody winded?
It's like 20, 30 floors somewhere, so that's a lot. And these are like tall floors.
Yeah, I got. Let's do. Yeah, we're gonna need to stop then. Well, of course, doesn't he's gonna stop. He can just go. But for everyone else's sake, we should probably take a breather. Halfway.
I mean, if
Which
you
would
really
be-
need a breather, y'all.
Harley doesn't need a breather, so I'm
Wait,
fine.
I mean, he's asking. I'm like, I don't know if that's just like a player thing or if it's a character thing. Because if the characters get tired, I mean,
So
tired.
basically, if you push on, you're like, no, we're not going to stop, and you're going to push on. You're going to like potentially get a level of exhaustion. If you take a
that's
break,
what I was
there's no chance of running into something that close to the stairs. But if you do, like, you basically take an hour to get up there, you're going to make that without the exhaustion.
I think we should just. I think we just basically stop. We get to the residence layer, we hang out there and rest once we get the residence, and then we go up again. Like we just each checkpoint, we just kind of take a moment to breathe and look at the area.
Yeah.
If you insist.
I think we have time. I don't think we're like racing up the
mean,
tower or anything.
As far as we know, there's no like real time crunch here, so
Yeah. So yeah, we can rest.
Yeah, I also wouldn't mind taking a look at some of the bigger
I'm right here.
residence places.
Oh, okay.
The ones that look like a professor stayed there, because maybe there's some kind of arcane like items or research notes or journals, even like diaries. Like I'd be interested in that kind of stuff.
okay. So you want to
Does
look
it
at
seem
the
pretty
apartments.
picked over? Well, you said we're leaving. You said we're stopping halfway through the residence halls.
No, like we like at the stairs, so we're not leaving. I was just saying when we get there, we can all like sit down on the
Oh,
ground there, and then like kind of how we're doing right here. That's what I meant, and then continuing
yeah.
up. But so
Well, I
mean,
don't
if you're
know. If I see something that's like obvious from the stairs that it looks like there's maybe some cool stuff in there, then yeah, I would look around.
Okay.
But if I can't, then I'm not gonna
I
do
mean,
that.
just as a
But
glance from the stairs, you will see that it very much looks like a dormitory. There's like long halls with a lot of doors. If you want, you
okay.
can obviously go and inspect it, but then you'd have to go to
Hmm.
like walk around the floor.
Yeah, I just if it was obvious that some of the rooms were like much bigger, like there was more space between the doors or something.
Let me quickly check if that would be obvious from the staircase that you're currently taking.
Yeah.
Um,
Like I don't care about like student dormitories. Like that seems pretty.
No, you will see that there is from the staircase because it's like kind of like nicely tucked away in a corner. You'll see that there's a couple of like seating areas. One table that is very close by to the staircase. There's like a table with a candle on it, a couple of chairs, candles burning with eternal magical flame. There's a couple of will-o-wisps floating around there.
Oh, I don't like those. I'd stay
No, you've
far away
encountered
from
those
them.
before in the previous campaign.
in the Barlin, because
I
his
don't go
grandfather,
close to those. Um,
the,
I'm a
the Barlin
warden
grew
of
up
the
with stories
forest.
of
I
those.
know all about will-o'-the-wisps.
Yeah.
I do not go near the will-o'-the-wisps, and that kind of shuts down my curiosity about what magical stuff might be in these dormitories. I'm just gonna stay by the staircase. Um,
So research lab.
Yeah, let's do it.
yeah, but just taking breaks where we need to, so we don't get
Yeah,
a
we did.
level of
Yeah.
exhaustion.
All right.
When
If
we do
you
take
then
those breaks, are we still poisoned?
no, that's a good point actually. If you take like an hour to get up there, your poisoned effect actually drops because that was only for an
Yay!
hour.
Good.
Good call indeed. Let me quickly move you over to that floor. There we are. So if you hit the research floor, or what Atoli remembers is probably the research floor, you notice that there's very tightly packed hallways with some doors here and there on the sides. The doors are labeled, but it'll take a little while to walk around. I will load in the map to just give you an idea, but then we're going to end over yonder. And you guys will be over here.
Well, this looks promising.
Lots to cover here. All right.
Oh my.
And that is where
Heck
we're going to
yeah,
end
look
for
at all
today.
those rooms.
So, Neo and Toli.
Small boy,
So
become
did
big
you know
boy.
this was going to happen? Did you know that this is what the end result could be?
Just gotta
Let
convince
me let me
Tolly.
put it this way. I knew that there was like if all things were panning out, I knew that the ascendancy was going to happen, but how? No.
Was it to your satisfaction?
It,
Yes, very much so.
Is it a known thing that Wanti can turn into this form at
Yes.
some point?
Yeah, it's like a
Yes,
0.001% of the population does it or has the ability
Okay.
to, because it's very difficult. But yeah, that is a thing for Hunty.
Okay, because I don't know that much about that race.
I
Yeah.
didn't
so
either. I was
whatever.
actually just looking it up when I was sitting here, like not here, but like when I was having a moment of like I was just wanted to read up on the whole class and the whole thing about it,
Yeah.
and I came across like an ascendancy ritual, and I was like, oh shit, that's actually very cool. And then with the backstory that I had in mind for it totally already, I reached out to Barry and I was like, yo, can we, like, I know this is probably wild and there's gonna be many things that could stop this, but I'd love if this would be my actual goal. And then we were like,
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, it could happen way down the line if everything aligns and everything has aligned. Like, my character, the roles that I've done have literally only enforced it pretty much every time. I've had to do some
Yep.
really shady shit without any of you knowing.
Those were a couple of those hidden rolls were all tied with
What do
this.
you
Yeah.
mean?
So, like, a lot of things could have really put the foot in the, close the door on this thing, but it actually panned out.
I think more importantly, we should point out that Nambarli made you a promise, and he kept that promise, and that's why this happened, and you should remember that.
Hey, I had a
Which is
vision.
why
Where's
you were part. Which is
Definitely.
why you were part of the vision.
Yeah, so
Yep.
no, I
So
knew that
that
it
map,
was a possibility, but yeah.
yeah, and that map is like completely homebrew. Like there is a hint that there are some cells underneath the tower, and I was like, I'll forgo the cells because that's just flavor, if anything. But it totally fits Artoli's backstory, so we'll just make a basement.
Yeah. Laboratory.
Yeah, no, it was like the whole
Who
thing
was feeding those snakes?
the whole thing that really played into this
The
for me
tower.
as well was that because I had no clue about the whole like the family tree, like who my father actually was. So when that clicked into place as well, and we had just come up with this thing, it was for me. It was just like, holy shit!
Snake King monstrosity gonna rule Drakkenheim.
I mean, no. Well, maybe.
Yeah, there is one
Maybe.
jump. There's one jump between the Huanti and the Anathema because you have a Huanti just normal, so the human
Pure
snake
blue,
thing
yeah.
that Atoli is or was.
Uh-huh.
But then you have a Huanti abomination. That's a thing that's in between, which is quite literally just a snake with arms.
Yeah.
One snake.
Snake
And
with
those,
arms.
yeah, and those get an ascendancy. And I was like, but I can't full well skip that step. And then I realized, but he already is technically an abomination because of the ritual that I like wrote out. I was like, that binds him
That
together.
is already, yeah.
Technically, he's an abomination. Sure.
Abominations
With
are
that, I can,
generally just more strength focused, like buff. They're
and that was the thing, 'cause I
they're
had a talk with,
barbarian kind of.
Yeah, because I had to talk with GA, and I was like, do you want to have an actual class shift as well, or do you want to remain a sorcerer? He opted to stay a sorcerer, which is fair. So I was like, okay, so then we'll just skip the abomination because they're basically sword wielding, like scimitar kind of, I was like, we'll skip that, go to sorcerer.
But yeah, there is one more step above the anathema as well, but like it's never really been fully written out yet. But that is actual,
and it's also a thing we're not going to do because
yeah. No, that's actual
you
godhood.
Yeah,
Oh,
you basically become the
sorcerer
replacement
god.
for.
It is,
Yeah.
no, yeah, it is.
Yeah, there is a replacement for
That's
Seth, which is
crazy.
basically their god, and that is that part. You basically become the next Seth, and that is no.
Yeah,
We're
no,
not gonna do that.
no. I like
Crazy.
Jesus Christ, that would take even more years. But there, like I read into it, and I was like, this is a newly written thing as far as I could glean from the Yuquanti. And I was like, yo, shit, that would be so cool to play out. And then I've read on and it was like, yeah, we got something more planned down the line that they can actually become actual gods. And it's like, oh, holy shit. So
It's
no,
a 1 to 20 campaign,
yeah.
and
Yeah.
I'm actually looking for. We're probably going to come into trouble again because I think that was I think we kind of passed a very annoying battle up in the cafeteria area. I think.
Yeah, I
I'm
feel like that
pretty
would've
sure
gone
we did,
weird.
yeah.
But I am curious to see what Atoli's new form, what other new
Yeah, what it
tricks it
can
has.
do. Yeah.
Well,
There's a couple of
We've
really
got-
cool things that he innately has now.
I'll spoil
What
one
tricks he
thing.
has learned.
I'll spoil one thing and say it's not form, it's forms.
Oh, okay.
Whoa.
Okay.
Alright. Well, more than half of us, it's just me and you, Tim, who hasn't done our story quest yet. Our little.
I haven't done story quest
Does
either. I'm
Ivy
looking-
actually have her own story as well,
But
or
you got the thing. You got
yeah,
the
but
dragon.
he hasn't completed it.
No, I
It's
haven't
not
done
Oh, you
completed.
didn't
anything with it.
complete
I,
it?
I haven't.
Mm.
I haven't done anything with it. Like
You've taken a step towards it, though. A
Yes.
pretty
Yes.
major step towards it.
Does
That's a
Ivy
good
does
assumption.
does
Still has to
Ivy
happen.
does Ivy have a story, or is it still Elodie's?
Well, Ivy has a story of she was having dreams about her cousins being in danger, and now she's
Here
saving
you are
them,
saying
basically.
you haven't
So-
taken a step. We have their bodies on ice. in
Yeah,
our
we do
tower.
have their
Yeah.
bodies, so we're like halfway
Yeah.
to that point, and then we just need to figure
If
out
we
how
just
to
find
resurrect
it,
them, and then
if we had a
that is
scroll of raised
Ivy's.
dead,
That is basically
Scroll-
Ivy's thing.
yeah, a scroll of raised dead.
I'm just waiting for Fritz to like drop his bag or something, and then like the scroll just falls out and accidentally unrolls, and it's like raised dead, and she's like, "The fuck."
I can tell you with full honesty, he does not have a scroll in his bag.
I can believe that because I think that he's shipping off some goods to somewhere else, to someone else maybe.
He's a smuggler.
Perhaps
Yeah,
of
it's all with
sorts.
your patron on the demon plane. Alright, well, this was fun.
This was
Yes.
an interesting session. I was looking forward to play this one.
Yeah, same. This is oh my god! I can't believe that actually happened.
You're there now.
Yep.
And now the rest of the tower awaits, which is equally exciting. Like, I'm looking forward to the rest of this tower too.
And totally,
Yeah.
we have our own secret language. You don't have to grab my sword anymore.
I wish you wouldn't put it like that.
Grab your sword?
Jesus
Oh
Christ.
my god.
All
Yes,
right, on
keep
that note,
grabbing his sword.
On that note, I'm going to call it a day as well because working one actually again tomorrow. But
Bye.
see you next week, guys.
Toodles.
Bye.
Bye bye.
And there you have it. Atoli has fully ascended to become an anathema. Thank you all so much for hanging out today. I appreciate it very, very much. We've had a record of 40 plus something lurking today, and that's amazing. Yeah. I still have plans for what's gonna happen to me, companions, and other denizens here in Drakkenheim for Atoli, but this one paves the way for something very interesting to happen. Anyway, we'll be back again next Sunday.